and you made it back for dinner. You made it back to the restaurant. Everybody was served. Um, and from what it sounded like, things were going pretty well. People were pretty impressed that the owners of this restaurant went and did some sort of service. They went out and came back all bloody and covered in soot and grime.
Of course.
Looking pretty proud of themselves, at least. That's where we left off. Do you guys want to do anything this opening night?
Well, how well are the customers? Like, I guess I'll just, stand around, kind of watch the customers, ask how they're doing, if the food is to their liking. I want to see, I also want to kind of take a look at the kitchen and see how things are working. And
Yeah. You go around, there are still some, there are still some pretty nervous people, but it seems like you guys have managed to calm everybody down. A 40% discount tonight is a pretty big deal. People are pretty excited about that. The meal is going great. Communication in the kitchen is pretty hectic, as the head chef is yelling at people back and forth to do this, do that, prepare this sauce, preparing different plates of different cuts of this ice dragon that you all slayed. And people seem to be really extremely happy with their meal. Because it's something super uncommon, and B, because it's just expertly made. It tastes amazing. So everything seems to be going pretty well.
Awesome. And the customers are happy. They seem to they seem to be enjoying their meals and stuff.
Yeah, it takes about a good half hour for people to actually kind of settle in and get over the sort of
Massive
uneasy air that
chaos,
was.
Yeah. Okay.
But people kind of get loosened up, and the more they drink, the more they're starting to enjoy things.
Lovely. Good to know.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything anyone else want to do?
I think they're not in the restaurant. They didn't make it here, I don't think. Like, Chaston didn't make it here yet.
We all went to help people. You rushed back to the restaurant.
Yeah, I went to the restaurant, and they went on over to help people.
Right, you're carrying things around. Was that like in the rubble? You were helping people like evacuate and stuff, or are you at the restaurant like carrying plates out? Okay, so you're helping people. Gotcha. All right, Musa, what are you doing? You headed back to the restaurant. What would you like to do?
Yeah, after I helped you, I headed back. I mean, I don't think I can help much with my size. I know if magic was very useful. So, I guess I'm just hanging out unless Besmos calls me to do something, because I don't think I can help with much.
Yeah. So, I mean, since the restaurant seems to be running relatively well, I guess I'll go out of the restaurant and check in like the nearby vicinity and make sure, the general area is like kind of safe.
Okay. You head upstairs and excuse me. You head upstairs. Look outside. Um, the sun has set, and it is nighttime now. But you do still see this kind of dark shadow, this large column of smoke rising up into the sky, as most of the fires have been put out at this point in the night, but there's still a lot of smoke kind of carrying up into the air. You don't see. Well, roll a perception check.
All right. Where did I put my? There it is. Perception. You said. And
Yeah.
just in case. Okay, that's 27. I have advantage on perception.
Sheesh. Why?
The rub of the eyes.
Oh, right.
I have sight only advantage on perception.
Yeah. Looking around, you get a pretty good sense of at least everything on this street. You don't see anyone shady. You don't see anything that may bring danger or cause trouble to the restaurant. Anything near here?
Okay, good. Good. If that's going to be the case, then how many not people in the restaurant, like how many people outside are free, and how close is like the nearest body of water? Well, I mean, I guess there would be a well, so there wouldn't really be need for.
There are wells scattered throughout the city, but the closest like sort of body-ish of water is a river that runs just outside the I think the southern walls of the city.
Okay. I'm gonna I'll just go ahead and walk on over to like go on over to the any like fires nearby. And I'm going to ask people, like I'm going to like get a bunch of people, like any people that want to help, to come with me, bring a bunch of buckets, and like if anybody has like a trough or anything, or two, or more, I want them to saddle them on my back as I wild shape into. How many troughs do you think I could carry at a reasonable speed as an Allosaurus?
Okay, first things first, right?
Yeah.
You gather people up.
Yep.
Who are you gathering?
Anybody
Just
that-
random people in the street?
Just random people in the street. Anybody that wants to help put out these fires.
Again, at this point in the night, it's been a few hours. Most of the fires are put out.
Most of the fires?
There are only like small little fires that haven't been attended to because there are raging infernos.
I thought they were reasonable. Well, there's still raging infernos then.
No, there were.
Oh.
And now they're pretty much picking off all the last little fires.
Oh, that's the case. Then they don't need me. I'll just stick around my restaurant then and make sure everything runs smoothly. Okay, yeah. I misheard then.
And Musa, you're good? You're just chilling?
I'm just watching over the restaurant when Besmos leaves.
Alright.
And then I come back, and then you're like, okay.
Yep.
Grung, what would you like to do?
He said drink.
Okay. Sure.
Grung, what would you like to do? All right. He heads off to the restaurant or the bar? The tavern where you were sleeping. Restaurant. All right. Grong heads in wearing this extremely ornate, really, really shiny platinum armor that he has since donned from the battle. And he just heads over to the bar and starts drinking. All right. You all have a pretty successful opening night. Yeah. Just needed to roll that. Yeah, all the critics love the food. They give you some pretty high praise on their way out as you're kind of ushering the last few people out of the restaurant for the night. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Good.
And you all head to bed and get a very, very well-earned long rest.
Yay, long rest.
Yay. All right. You awake to morning town criers yelling around the town. Just different articles of news. Roll a perception check if you're interested.
Yes.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
this site based? Can I see the sound?
No. No, you cannot.
Thank God.
I rolled a 2-0.
I got a 10.
Oh, so I'm back. Well, back. Go.
I got a 20.
You got a 20 Muso, you said? Besmos, what did you get?
Did you get 10?
I got 10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Didn't hear you.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you heard. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Might be in pickup.
Besmos, you catch a few things, but you're still just kind of waking up, rolling out of bed. You catch something about a king and an empress. That's really about it. Just those kind of keywords kind of strike your brain and just sort of stick as you're waking up. Musa, you're very, very, very used to sleeping with one eye open, and as you awaken to the sound of the town crier outside kind of shouting this news, you hear a lot. You hear that. Sorry?
I said that I also rolled 20.
We both got a 20.
Oh, awesome. So you both hear that tensions are high between the Empress of the empire that you are living in and some king to the south. He's not named. He's just referred to as the king to the south.
Do we know how close we are to borders?
It's a fair point.
Roll just a survival check.
That makes sense.
Let's see if I know this. Yeah. No, I definitely do not. Okay.
23.
He does, though. That's good.
23. That's really good. Yeah, you're probably 400 miles from the southern border.
As someone who uses proper measurement systems, is that close or far? In an army kind of sense.
In an army kind of sense, it's pretty far.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We will not be the first.
Far from this town, at least.
So,
You, with that roll, you know Because you have a vague understanding of the loose geography of this empire. Having been born and raised in it, you understand that there are. Sorry,
A what?
you were. The logging town that you were born and raised in, is in this empire.
Shit, I did not even know that. Whoops.
Yep,
To be fair, I was way too busy just trying to survive.
that's true. Nevertheless, ooh,
Good.
you know that there are not a lot of larger towns or cities in between here and the southern border, but there is like one metropolis off to the southeast. That's similar to Briarfield. That's closer to the borders.
Do I know if they're part of the same empire or not?
Oh yeah, same empire.
Okay, just making sure. Maybe they like,
Mhm.
Kick the puppy while it's down kind of thing.
No.
Um.
You also hear, sorry, just a few random little points of news. You hear that some event is going on. You're not quite sure what exactly the word they said was, but some sort of strange event is going on at um, the college campus
Oh dear.
in about a
well, I'm
week.
interested. Yeah.
And
any news
uh,
about the dragon being killed?
none.
Yeah, that
Uh,
dragon
you-
was very far away.
You also hear the town crier speak about a very, very up and coming new restaurant that has been just opened in the city
Wonder where that is.
called KF Crab.
Never heard of it.
He refers to it as KFC, just for short.
Good. They're getting the word out. Lovely.
But that's what you hear. I should ask too, where are you all waking up? Did you go back to the tavern? Did you sleep at the restaurant?
I'm
Where
asleep.
you all at?
I'm asleep in my office right now.
Okay. Musa?
Depends on where Grong went, because he's my boss. I kind of have to follow him around.
After things would have died down and drinking finally hit, I would have probably gone and snuck off with the skull to take it back to the clan to get it evaluated.
Is Musa allowed to go to the clan with you?
I mean,
I'm
assumingly
technically
not.
in this-
Or
No.
not, it wouldn't be an issue. I mean,
I was
he's
saying, I'm his
not.
hired bodyguard.
Well, I was wondering, maybe they're like the secretive kind of clan.
No.
Probably not. Alright, that's fine.
Alright. So you know that the majority of the clan lives outside this city.
Mm-hmm.
They have an underground fortress built into one of the larger of these kind of sprawling rolling hills that lay to the northeast of the city. So you, after having a pretty hearty drink after the events of this battle, you bring the skull off to your clan. You bring it that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Uno momento. Bringing up your backstory real quick.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
I was gonna say that I slept in whoever told me to where to sleep. It's like an act of kindness kind of thing because I did help people. If
You
there
want to
were
sleep
any.
where?
I assume people like ask me to like stay the night somewhere, since I did help.
Oh
them.
yeah. Yeah.
As a polite gesture.
Not a lot of people have a place to kind of
Yeah.
house you anymore. not the people you were helping, but
If anyone was like telling me like, and why would I say no? That's just rude. I wouldn't say no. It's simple no. Why are they gonna do?
right.
Stab me?
I mean, tempted to. Let me get my warhammer.
Why?
Ayo.
I'll take the axe off you. I could use it.
All right. Yeah, there are people who see you kind of running around helping a lot, and some of the more hardy, kind of farm folk who came in from outside the city walls
Wow,
to
that's
help
really
bring
messed up.
water. They offer for you to stay at their place.
Yeah, maybe even help with the farming real quick before I come back. Like the really
Yeah.
stuff. Well, the really heavy stuff.
Well, you look around and all the vegetation is dead.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
That was from the rain from last time, right, Wolf?
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
black rain. That happened when you grabbed the the
fire.
blue coal, that ember.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me you're gonna
Yeah.
hoe the ground with your
You
axe.
know what happened there?
Yeah, you have no idea what happened there.
This is now.
You still have the ember in a jar.
I do.
We never got rid of it. Remember?
Well, I did not write that
I
down.
could have swore. I could have swore Baldus had it.
No.
No,
I wanted it,
not
but
Maxwell
I couldn't
always
take it.
had it.
I'll just add it in. Jar, right?
Yeah, it was in a jar.
Should probably bring that to
Jar.
Joe.
Nevertheless, Grong, the night before you headed over to your clan's kind of great fortress built into this rolling hill. You make it up to this kind of. It's not necessarily like a spy's secret entrance. It's just not broadcasted to the world that there's a fortress here. So it's a kind of secretive entrance, and being part of the clan, you know how to get in. You kind of take a little dagger and just kind of prick a part in your palm, and put your hand up against the wall, up against this stone, and wait for about 5 seconds as your blood kind of trickles into the stone. And you see this kind of door move down into the ground out of the way. You enter through. You've been through these halls 1,000 times. These are the halls of your fathers and your father's fathers and your father's father's fathers. The halls of Clan Trollbleeder. You see statues and paintings, artwork, all along the walls as the stairs go farther and farther down into the hill. And then it opens up into this kind of grand welcoming chamber, if you will. Laid out with many weapons, many heads of slain monsters, and 9 stone chairs. Throne-like, but not quite with the grandeur and royalty. You see a lot of this fortress is wrought in iron, as this is the main bit of resource that your clan has gotten out of this hill. There are a lot of precious jewels as well, but mostly iron. And as you kind of enter, it is pretty late in the night. So there are only 2 of the clan elders here. As you kind of drag this massive dragon skull down the steps into this welcoming chamber.
I feel so welcome. This is definitely a place that I should be.
It's you know it's referred to as a welcoming chamber for a number of different reasons. Obviously, to welcome guests when they are welcome, and family.
And me,
but
even though
also
I'm not.
to welcome unwanted visitors, as everything that comes into this hill, unless they come in magically, has to funnel right through this entrance into a room with tons of weapons for all members of the clan to get decked out with.
Mm-hmm.
So a welcoming room with many layers, but nevertheless, you see a male and a female, both with equally impressive beards.
Okay.
You see the woman, her skin is so wrinkly, it's hard to make out any features at all
Mm-hmm.
on her face above her beard.
Mm-hmm.
You know this as Margril, Troll Bleeder.
Okay.
She is one of the head kind of matron mothers of the clan. And you know the old, but not extremely elderly looking man next to her, just kind of talking in these hushed tones as to not wake the clan, is Theodore.
Okay.
Theodore Troll Bleeder.
Okay.
And I'll send those to you.
Oh, I've got their
Just
names
so
written down.
it's okay.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna set or pull the skull in front of me best I can, seeing as it's probably
Mhm.
weighing more than what my current carrying capacity already is, which is already
Oh yeah,
very
you've
light.
been dragging it.
And I'm just going to stand beside it, in my full platinum armor, and just wait to be acknowledged.
You see as you drag it down the last like few remaining steps, just clunk, clunk, clunk. You know there's not a whole lot of worry about the skull getting chipped or cracked as you're dragging it down these stairs, because of course it is incredibly hardy. But you bring it into this room, still a little inebriated from your drinking earlier in the evening, wearing this extremely ornate, shining platinum armor as you come in. They stop their conversation immediately, and you see the old, elderly dwarf woman. She looks over to you, and you can barely see her eyes behind all the wrinkles, but you see the wrinkles kind of like squint together as if she's trying to squint and get a better look at you. And she goes, "Wrong Troll Bleeder. It has been a while."
I assume Musa being still hidden in my armor, I'm just going to immediately bow, and go to a knee.
Oh, I forgot about that. Roll a
Yep,
stealth check.
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless I get a really bad roll. That's good. Yeah, 25.
25. Okay.
Fucking Christ.
Not a lot to worry about with the elderly, but
Plus
just in
0
case.
with disadvantage over here.
Nevertheless, you're tucked into like a pocket. Unless they go actually patting you down, they're not going to find anything. But you kind of give this wordless bow as you acknowledge one of the clan elders, and she goes, "What's that you got there? I can't see it. Theodore, what does he have?"
A smoothie.
And he just kind of laughs and sighs a little bit, and he goes, "He's got a dragon skull, Ma." And she goes, "What?" And he goes,
Chocolate.
"A dragon skull."
I'm dragging something, if you know what I mean.
You're not there, and it's a good thing too. This woman has more strength than you do.
Oh,
She's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're gonna say,
Nevertheless, she goes, "Oh, well, bring it here. Bring it here."
I'm
Uh,
not
Bring me the
saying,
Dragon Ball.
not saying a word. I'm just gonna continue to shove it forward, ignoring the
Okay.
screeching on the ground and the cracking of bone.
you shove it forward. It does give this kind of horrible as you shove it across the iron floor.
Musa, why aren't you helping me? God damn it! This is your one job.
Because I'm hiding.
Carry this for me.
Yeah, let's
You move it to about 3 feet away from the old woman, who's kind of sitting on this chair that's way too big for her. She's just kind of sitting on the end. She's all hunched over, and she kind of gets right up close to the skull and sniffs it, and she goes, "Oh, a white dragon, an old one too. Did you kill this?"
I'm gonna look up and look in what I assume would be where her eyes would be.
Yeah.
And I wait to speak, and looking at both of them go, well, yes, I assisted in its death, but the claiming of its head was from a compatriot of ours, a young kobold that managed to get the final blow, but my party and I managed to take it on, and in its lair, which we are currently excavating. This is
Oh,
on
valiant
display.
warriors.
I mean,
I assume you played the biggest role.
I cannot claim such a title, unfortunately. This dent in its skull was done by the kobold monk that was traveling with us. I managed to stab it in the ribs continuously, while another one of our compatriots managed to tangle it as a druidic wild shape into some sort of serpent. But
You know,
in
I understand. Sometimes you just gotta shank it over and over till they die. And you see she, lightning fast, whips out this small, what looks like this kind of sharpened piece of flint out of her robes and jabs it into the side of Theodore. not going for a killing blow, just like this tiny little, almost a toothpick made of flint that she jabs into him, and he goes, "Ah, ma! I thought we got all your weapons." And he like grabs her arm and like yanks the weapon from her. And she goes, "You gotta be quick. I understand that. Good boy."
Even worse when you're trying to shank it with nothing but a hand axe, as well as a simple crossbow. Unfortunately, was not nearly as easy.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say we've been there, son. And Theodore just kind of slightly bleeding out of the side, grimaces and just nods.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at him real quick.
You see his wound closes up instantly. He only took like a couple points of damage.
Okay.
It was a very, very tiny weapon.
I bring this here before you to show that my words were not just merely wind to the what I had claimed and what I had promised. There's another that we are chasing currently. However, we had to make do with the current business in the town, as you probably heard the explosion. The man who cut down the Church of Bahamut we have dealt with. That, and I pull out his leg, the leg of Hawk that I still have on me.
Yeah.
because I forgot to give that to Besmos. As well as I
That's
still
why people are avoiding you.
I was drinking also. And I still have a piece of his skull in my inventory that I took. I can place those out as well and say that this is the man, although squished from an instant fortress, had caused the Church of Bahamut to implode, supposedly. We are not sure what was taken from there, but the church is lost. And I bring this skull before you as a request that for the deeds I've accomplished, instead of gaining any notoriety or any responsibility or position, I only ask two things, and one is to know the tale of this dragon, so that we may better evaluate if the horde is in trouble and if we will have more to slay, as well as if we can have some of our masons from the clan go and help restore the church.
You see the woman's eyes as you're kind of telling her this story. They go through a lot of different emotions.
Good.
Roll an insight check.
I'm a great storyteller. I'm so happy to hear that. That's a 16.
16. It's really hard to tell from her face. You can't hardly see her eyes other than just these tiny little black,
Bisses?
little beady pupils. But you do see just from her posture, even being as old and hunched over as she is, when you're talking about killing this dragon and not taking any of the glory for yourself, you just want to know the story and you want to help rebuild the temple. You see she kind of sits up straighter. There's a look of pride. And she goes, "Oh, a worthy request. And you have obviously done our clan very proud, my boy. Theodore." Uh, and she looks over to him, and he goes, "Yeah. Obviously, slaying what looks to be a very large dragon is no easy task. Most would ask for the glory, flaunt it. I mean, it's the least we could do to help rebuild the temple of our god."
I nod. And before he completes or finishes further, I look up and say, and I start taking off the armor that I'm wearing, the platinum dragon armor, and look to them and say, if we can find someone better suited to this armor, someone who is more involved in the church and its divinity.
You start unlacing the straps on your armor. And as you undo one lace and move to the next, to take one plate off, you unlace the other and try to yank the plate off, and it doesn't come off.
Oh shit.
And you see the laces tie themselves back together.
It's cursed.
Well, shit.
Well, it's not cursed. It's just tied to him now.
Are you worthy?
I don't want. I'm not worth. I can't even technically use this because I don't have a fucking strength high enough for it. I only got 12 fucking strength. This thing needs 15.
Why did you wear it in the first place?
Fucking Wolf just gave it to me.
Why
That's why I
did
don't.
you wear it?
That's why I don't have it attuned yet.
Well, start tuning to it. Bye.
I can't because I don't have the fucking strength. I can't technically lift this fucking thing very well. That's why I'm already over capacity. I'm also carrying plate mail that I was gonna melt down and give to you, Fraz. So I'm fucking here. Oh.
You see Theodore, as as he sees the straps kind of retie themselves together. But the old woman Margot, she goes, "Okay, boy, well, stop playing and take it off."
Starts doing a striptease to get it go away
Uh.
quicker.
Be sure to record it.
No, I'm gonna continue to try and take the damn thing off because I don't have the strength to wear it. So, and I'm not attuned.
You do for a couple minutes, and Margot goes, "Theodore, help him."
Oh shit, Musa! Oh no! Oh fuck! Hopefully,
That sounds amazing.
Don't worry, I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan.
Let's get it. No. Because it's Mother's Day. And we'll be doing brunch until I go to work. But we can do it Monday. Look at when Pips opens.
It opens at 8 a.m.
Alright. Let's do it. Nevertheless, Theodore tries to help you take this armor off. At a certain point, he gets 3 out of 4 straps of the back plate off and just starts yanking at it. And it doesn't budge. He actually yanks you back off your balance for a second.
oh please tell me I fall on him because I'm carrying 241 pounds of equipment.
Not completely. But he does see that like you have this like huge backpack on filled with like a whole nother set of plate armor
Mhm.
among a lot of other things.
Leg of a fucking cat,
Yeah.
piece of its skull, every tools kits you can think of.
Yep. And he just goes, "Ma, it ain't coming off." And she goes, "Oh. What armor was this again? Is it cursed? Are you cursed?"
I'll be honest, after watching the church explode, I'm not sure. But to answer your question honestly, it is just some ornate plate that I had found at the bottom at the underbelly of the church, inside where all the other holy relics were. We were informed it
Huh.
was the plate of the Platinum King, I believe. I just open up a little notebook and start flipping through it,
Yeah.
where I
She
doodled
goes,
Joe fighting a crab with that name there.
"Never heard of it."
Never heard of the Platinum King.
What?
Musa, shut up.
Disembodied
Moose is not
voice.
talking. Moose is staying
Killing
silent.
her. She brings out another shank made out of flint.
Please,
She's like
Grandma.
looking around.
Please, grandmother, don't kill us all. Not again. Last
Theodore
time.
like jumps on her. It's like, "Ma, give me the shank. Give me the shank."
I'm just gonna whisper to Musa and go, the last time she went on a tirade, we lost half the clan. We ate well
Also,
for months.
You're carrying 75 pounds more because of my equipment.
I know. That's one of the things I'm accounting for.
Yep.
That's why I was pushing the fucking skull, because I can't carry it.
Oh man. Either way, he restrains her, takes another shank from her. She kind of sits back on this like huge stone and iron, like jewel embedded throne of the elders, and she just kind of okay. So, you're not cursed.
I hope not.
The plate
Again?
of the Platinum King, I've never heard of it, but sounds good. Sounds like something we worship.
I'm not attuned
Red
to
flag.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to Sunday services.
Feel that? If I could attune to it, I could fucking sprout wings. That would help with this. No, we haven't gone to Joe's place yet. He told me the name of it, but he said he wouldn't be able to give me more information.
Yeah,
till
he
the next
was
day.
able to identify it. He told you exactly what it would be able to do in time.
Which is grow
He's
wings.
just
He didn't say shit about a platinum king, but
Yeah, he gave me the name.
no, yeah. He gave the title of the plate.
Yeah, he said something about
Um,
being the
armor.
champion's, or being the dragon's armor directly.
Yeah.
I just left that part out because I figured, that wasn't really that important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She goes. So, you can't take it off. Probably not a bad thing if it's something to do with our god, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm only the clan's oldest member. Can't get any respect.
Not gonna
Can't keep any of my weapons. She brings out another shank and stabs Theodore. Theodore goes, ah, Ma!
I'm just gonna kind of.
She's like covered. I'm imagining she's like covered head to toe in shanks. Like she has them in her shoes. She has them like just everywhere.
she's
Everywhere.
wearing armor made of shanks.
I'm just gonna set a plate mail down in front of Theodore and try and kind of give the point. Maybe wear this. Might help.
Wait, what do you set down the normal plate?
Yep. Well,
He goes,
I don't want to carry it anymore.
oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, nephew.
Yep. Just please. And my backpack is much lighter now.
He puts on the breastplate at least, as it takes a long time to put on and take off armor. He puts on the breastplate and straps it on, so he at least doesn't get shanked in the stomach anymore.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Be like, if you want, in my travels, I will keep an eye out for any enchantments that will make it shanking proof.
I would very, very much appreciate that.
I'm gonna whisper into my shoulder where I assume Musa is, and mention to write that down.
I will. There's a very quiet scribing noise that only.
There's just a little as he writes it down. All right. She goes, so, I see the skull. Do you want us to keep it, or are you keeping it for your own decoration?
Are my employers, you may have heard of the new restaurant KF Crab, sponsored.
I have not.
Oh, well, we're serving
Theodore.
currently.
We're going into the city.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
No, Ma. And she goes, no, not now. And she smacks him upside the back of the head. She goes, when is it open?
Well, I assume the owner will be serving breakfast in the morning, and if he's not, I will make sure he is by the time you arrive.
Good boy. And she just kind of ruffles your hair.
Don't kill
You
me,
have avoided
don't
being
eat me.
You have avoided the shank.
This is gonna be the woman who's carrying that one dagger of the apocalypse. Just waiting, Jonathan or whatever. Nope.
When she runs out of shanks, she's gonna pull that out and stab
The world's gonna end.
Stabs a god.
I'll look to her and be like, we are serving currently crab from the abyss, thanks to our sponsor, a very well respected wizard at the college that goes by the name of Joe.
Joe.
He is single, for those who are curious, from what I've heard, and he very much loves attention. So if you wish to annoy a wizard, he also does not enjoy being shanked. I do not recommend that. And I kind of back away a little bit.
Too old for that game for a long time.
Looks at the shanks that's been going into Theodore. I think I know which game she's talking about, but I hope it's that one. And I'm gonna look to her and go, we're also serving currently Ice Dragon meals, as well as my own personal brews of alcohol at this place. Do not mind the rather large cyclops or the very hungry human owner that will be walking about. They are both employers of mine, and one is respectful, the other is traditionally very primordial.
What are you talking about? Wait, which one are you talking about?
Yes.
You decide. She goes, "This sounds fun.
Oh no.
Theodore, we have to go."
And of
And he
course,
goes, "All right, Ma." And she goes, "White dragon, you say? You
yes.
know, the tenderloin has always been my favorite part. You'll buy me the tenderloin, right, Theodore?"
I'm gonna look to Musa and kind of start
And,
the
and you
argument.
see him actually like
But write that down. Write that down.
visibly wince as he knows how expensive
It will be taken care
ancient
of.
white dragon tenderloin is.
It will be taken care of course, by me. From my own share of the dragon's hoard.
My boy! And she just gives you like one of those big old granny like.
This woman's going
Yeah.
to kill Besmos. This woman's
I
going to
mean, worst
skin
comes to worst,
him.
you just hunt another dragon.
Besmos, please don't get eaten. That's all I'm asking.
And she goes, "Well, aren't you just the sweetest? All right, we'll come over tomorrow.
And of course,
Let's say a couple hours before dawn."
I will make sure that they're informed, and I nudge my shoulder again.
Yup, I'll keep writing things down.
All right.
And
And you see Theodore kind of leans over to you and he goes, "Whatever time she says she's going to show up, plan for about 4 or 5 hours after."
I
God.
nudge Moose's shoulder once, or
Yep.
my shoulder again.
And you see,
Scribe.
she goes, "Well, I'm tuckered out.
If I may.
I-
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
I wanted to also inform you as a last piece of business before I return, that I am still searching for information to what happened from the Great Betrayal, and I am still on the hunt for any further information for the clan, as I did promise and give my word to.
You see the complete, like,
Yep.
jovial attitude she had just instantly fades. And she goes, "Good. Thank you.
I'm so well loved.
You're doing good work."
I haven't been shanked yet. If I get shanked
I'm
from the
scared. I'm
shoulder.
gonna
Now,
Yeah.
listen, boy. And she kind of
Don't kill me.
scoots herself, scoot,
I am very
couple
much
scoots
gonna.
off her chair and just kind of hops down.
Okay.
And you see she's bent at like a 45-degree angle as she kind of walks down this hall, and she grabs onto your arm just to help steady her.
Oh no.
She walks at about a quarter of a mile of an hour.
I look.
Mile. Yeah,
Mile an hour. Got you.
mile an hour.
I'm gonna look at Theodore with extreme terror in my eyes.
He's got the same terror on his face.
And then me not
And
knowing what's
this is
happening.
one of your clan elders, by the way.
That's why I'm scared.
And she's just kind of pulling you by the arm, and she walks extremely slowly towards her quarters. She goes, "Now, I knew Aiden back when he was a young lad.
Oh God, you're that old.
I
I did not say that out loud. Making that very
no,
clear.
I understand.
Don't stab me for this.
I appreciate the hard work. I want to know why everything happened the way it did." You see a small little, very dusty tear rolls down her cheek. And she goes, "He was one of my favorite brothers. Thank you."
I just
I'm going to get some rest.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of nudge my shoulder on for that, and so that way Musa hopefully hides away from that arm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You feel him kind of scurry over to the other shoulder underneath your armor. Which, you're thinking back to it now. It's probably a good thing that the armor didn't come off.
Yeah, no, that I realized that after a little bit, like, oh
Yeah.
shit. All right, then yeah, I'm gonna head back to the welcoming room,
Uh-huh.
and grab the skull and begin to drag it back up and back to the restaurant. Now that I'm a little lighter, I should be able to carry it somewhat.
Alright, yeah, it's a lot easier with about 150 pounds of hardened steel off your back.
Yep,
Uh,
count it as my donation for the year. I'll write it on my taxes.
Yep, you slowly drag this massive dragon skull up.
Oh, I never got my insight on who this dragon was. Oh well.
As you slowly, stair by stair, make it up. You only have about 600 stairs left to go.
Musa, grow a pair of legs and start helping. You motherfucker.
Nevertheless, we will cut to the next morning as everyone has woken up. Grong, where did you sleep?
As close to wherever I can find Besmos and the wait staff to let them know that we're gonna have a very early guest. And
Alright.
that this person loves to shank people, so everyone needs to be on their best behavior.
Not too early, because the guy said 4 to 5 hours after she said.
After dawn, I'm not trusting
And
it.
she said a couple hours before dawn.
Yeah, I'm not trusting it. So these people need to make sure they're up and ready to go. I will pay extra.
Okay. Alright, awesome.
Time and a half.
So just a little bit of retcon. You don't hear the town crier as you're waking up, you just hear him while you're already awake. Nevertheless, you are all kind of awoken by Grung as he shakes you guys to wake up, letting you know that a very elderly, very aggressive woman is going to be coming in for breakfast.
I'm gonna look Besmos dead in the eyes and be like, understand me. This woman will skin you and eat you if she feels it. She is more traditional than you are when it comes to lizard folk. This woman ate a dragon once. Don't do it. Don't be stupid.
That's a challenge.
Besmos. Trust me. She shanked her own son.
Is that was
No.
Wolf, did he just issue a challenge to me?
Don't ask me. You're talk to him endgame.
I will beat sense into you. Do not do this. She is eating for free, so that way we can keep this restaurant open.
That is fair.
And my cousin did work on this place for us for really cheap, so
Fair.
yes, be nice to this woman. And also, the young son who looks like he's been shanked a million times, just make sure to get him some sort of blood bag just in case he needs it later.
Okay.
I don't
I
care
can
what
acquire that. Give me some time.
No. Fucking goddamn it. Also, ixnay on anything that is Cyclops.
Okay.
Please.
So Fraz isn't allowed inside. Fraz, go outside.
Maxwell. Just make sure he's disguised or he looks like just a really tall human, because I don't know how Granny will react to fucking... Don't call her Granny either, she may shank you out of spite. Also, she is taking... Huh?
How about I just don't talk?
Yeah, I like that. And she's eating... I looked at Musa and go, was it?
I'm gonna look back at my little thing I wrote down. I believe. Fucking.
Yes?
And I'll start reading off everything that was on the list. Let's see. Looking for stuff on Aiden, free food, I believe the tenderloin.
Tenderloin, yes, she's eating the tenderloin, and I looked at the chef. It will be perfect. I will not hear anything otherwise.
He goes, sounds good, boss. I'll do it
Okay.
myself.
And I'm gonna take the helm of teleportation from Maxwell back so I can actually use the damn thing later.
Alright.
And I'll roll.
What do you say?
I'm giving it back.
Okay.
And I'll roll 1d3 since on his comb.
Mm-hmm.
If she shanks me, I might bleed to death.
There's a chance.
With how
You might
small
turn
I
into a
am.
case
Yeah.
if she shanks.
The no, the two. It was like the size of a toothpick.
Yeah, but he is the size of a toothpick.
I'm like 10 inches tall.
He's like the size of a toothbrush.
That would hurt.
That's gonna
So,
go through him.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to pick.
Solid long sword for you.
If that's the case, I'm gonna pick up Musa and use him as my toothbrush right now.
No, hey,
No.
no.
He's in my armor. Leave him alone. Don't touch my little fire
No.
starter. He is my personal flint and steel.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mhm.
you all prepare a meal, or rather, the chef does while you prepare the restaurant. This restaurant, you never really specified to me, but the way all these people are working, it's not a morning restaurant. It opens around 6 p.m. and it goes till about 8 o'clock in the morning.
And now we
It's-
serve
it's-
breakfast.
For one day only. I'm gonna go
Say,
acquire that blood
just
bag
right
back.
now, it's reserved
Yeah,
for the day.
the entire restaurant got reserved.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that blood bag with my connections.
Oh god damn it!
I'm gonna have that ready.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Oh, did he step away for a sec?
I'll be dead.
While he's gone, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just me being tired
That is a
normally, or if
challenge.
that's the side effect of the vaccine.
Say again for us.
I don't know if it's like normal tiredness or if that's because of the vaccine.
It's the vaccine. I guarantee it. I had the same issue. Welcome back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, Besmos went to go get a drink real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. You can catch up.
And yes, we mentioned we're just gonna have the restaurant as reserved for the morning / afternoon,
Awesome.
out to her and whoever she brings.
And before it's the entire clan.
Oh, if it is, that's you don't know. I mean, I don't know how big this dwarvish clan is. I'm gonna be honest, but there's a chance they
It's
can be
pretty
up to
large.
they can be up to almost 2,000 people in a clan. Like that's in the olden books.
Yeah, your clan, while spread amongst about 4 or 5 different fortresses in the area,
Mhm.
large fortresses, and the one you went to is immense under this hill as well.
Mhm.
Your clan holds, I mean, between cousins, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth cousins, it holds about 1,500 people, give or take, from the last count, the last gathering.
I'll keep that in mind. If they bring all of them, we are in a lot of trouble. We can't feed them. We couldn't kill enough dragons.
Yeah, we can.
No,
No.
you'd have to kill like 4 or 5 more at least.
Yeah, I'm also going to mention to Besmos and Maxwell while I have their attention and go, also, most of my clan has one person we don't talk about. So,
What
and
is
you
his
may have
name?
heard of his name before if you've been traveling through town. Do not bring up the name Aiden Trollbleeder.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm planning like a pun that's really subtle that sounds like Aiden but really isn't.
Oh
I
god,
s-
you're gonna get shanked.
Maybe the number 18.
I'm just gonna look at Maxwell and be like, listen, I know you're thinking it would be funny. I watched this woman stab her son 4 times with a flint shank, even after they removed all of her weapons. I don't know where the shanks came from. She stabbed through plate at one point. She will eat you. And I say this as dead serious as possible.
Alright.
She is more lizard folk than she is Duragar. And I turn to Besmos and go, no traditional greetings.
Oh,
This woman might put you through a
Are they
wall.
gonna pay at least?
It's coming out of my portion of the treasure hoard.
Oh, so they are kind of paying. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. So the only thing I'm keeping from the treasure hoard are any items that are heretical to my church, which I will have removed. And then I'm gonna go to the bar and hide.
Alright. Uno momento. Just getting a couple things.
Hush now, Musa. I really hope they don't eat him.
Alright. Slowly smothers the fairy. I love
you can
it.
use them as a toothbrush.
As promised, you prepare the meal, the restaurant is cleaned, and you head over to the bar and you wait. And you wait,
Oh no.
and you wait.
Okay.
And
Sending?
as promised, it is about 2 or 3 hours after sunrise at this point.
Oh goody.
And you hear the door creak open.
Bones, or is that the
And you
door?
see sunlight enter the room as you look up and see you see Margril, you see Theodore, and you see one taller Duragar standing behind them. Takes you a second because, sunlight sensitivity is rough. And it's kind of hard to see with him kind of silhouetted. But it's obviously a very tall, extremely built male dwarf. Long beard down to his boots. Braided with all kinds of jewels and
Don't even,
platinum
Musa.
and gold and silver rings. You see his ears are arrayed with about 10 different earring ornaments each, different studs and small hoops all throughout his lobes and cartilage. And as he kind of steps further into the room, you get a better picture of who this is. This is your father.
And I'm the runt to the litter. Great. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the name?
Banrus.
Banrus? Okay.
Banrus. Banrus.
Got it.
Banrus.
Thank you. Oh, Papa's gonna kill me because I've done something stupid, probably.
If he tries to kill you, as per the contract, I have to attack him.
You
Oh,
know
no.
that in your language, Banrus means the hammer, and he is widely known among the clan as Banrus the Hammer Trollblader.
Man's gonna
Oh,
hammer the anvil.
yep. There's a reason I got my nickname, and they're about to find out why. I guard my loins and prepare for to be punched.
All right. You see Theodore kind of takes hold of one of Margril's hands as she kind of very slowly, step by painstaking step, makes her way down the stairs. Yep.
I'm just gonna stand next to Grong, and then if
I'm
someone
gonna
tries to punch him, I'm gonna catch him. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
touch.
signal to go
Okay.
pull out a chair to Maxwell.
All right. Maxwell, do you do that?
I'm also gonna do that.
Thank you.
Okay. You head over, and pull out a chair,
Oh, please
and
don't
you're
shake
waiting for a couple minutes before they reach the chair. But the
God damn it.
polite action is noted.
Please don't shake him.
You see, Margot goes, "Thank you, son," and she just kind of pats up at you wildly as she can't really see you, and she just pats like your shin.
She tried. She tried.
Yeah. Well, you're very large and she's very small.
And
And she
feisty.
kind of hops up into the chair and kind of adjusts herself. You see Theodore kind of pulls out a seat and sits in it. And your father comes over to you
Oh no.
at the bar.
Oh no.
Maxwell, as you see Margot kind of sit down in her chair, fast as lightning, she shoots her hand up and grabs part of your armor and yanks you down to eye level. And she goes, "Do you have a menu?" With an unearthly speed and strength that you never would have expected from this old woman.
I'm pretty sure we do. Like we do, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
I have it on me.
Yeah,
I'm
you'd
just gonna
have it
show
on
it to
you
her.
in
Yeah,
preparation.
I'm just gonna pivot towards her. Casually.
She just kind of releases your armor and just kind of dusts it off as she lets go,
Instead,
and
yet,
goes,
no.
"Well, thank you very much." And she starts looking it over, and you see her eyes are about an inch away from the menu as she's just kind of scanning across it.
We should probably get ones with bigger text.
I'm just gonna look, kind of try and get Maxwell's attention and remind him about the tenderloin thing.
Mhm.
Point on my body like.
Are you
Yeah,
pointing at his belly?
No, the tenderloin. You
Tender.
idiot.
Yeah, tender.
Fuck you. I'm not that fat. God damn it.
Tinder?
No.
The chef, who's been asleep at this point, after he's cooked his meal, and he has stayed up extremely late to make sure everyone's been fed before they head out last night, which was opening night. He kind of wakes up as the sunlight comes in, and he shakes it off, and he actually brings out a new dish that he had to prepare a few hours later because the other one got cold. I imagine Besmos or Maxwell or someone would have eaten the first one, and it is delicious.
Musa was
yeah.
And he actually starts to bring it out to the table. Then he sees like they have menus, and he just looks between Maxwell and Grong, like, what?
I'm still pointing to at Maxwell, trying to remind him to recommend this.
Madam.
Yes.
If I may recommend to you our tenderloin.
Ah.
Thank God.
What animal?
A white was it a white dragon?
Yeah, it was a white dragon.
A white dragon, madam.
I love that. I haven't had that in a long time. Yes, I'll have that. Thank you. And she kind of shoves the menu back up into your arms. You
Thumbs up.
actually get pushed about 6 inches back as she does.
Daughters?
What was that, Maxwell?
Sorry.
Does she have any granddaughters? Like, how big is the clan?
God damn it, Maxwell! Shut up! You're not marrying one of my cousins. No, hush.
I like this plan.
I will work this out for you later. All right.
You see, she takes out a small satchel,
Oh no.
and you see she pulls out
Poor Theodore.
Shank.
a. Actually, no. She pulls out a very, very long, folded up parchment that seems to have been folded in on itself
Oh
like
no.
30 times. And she just kind of unravels it and she goes, "These are my granddaughters.
Do it.
I'm so
Oh.
proud of them.
All
You should be.
I
300.
think this one's gonna be a cheerleader." And you see
In the
it
college.
is an extremely masculine looking female Durgar with a long, dark beard, and just kind of a grimace, an eye patch over one eye. They're not pictures, these are portraits that have been
Sketches.
painted
Are you talking
by
about the
an
college
actual
over there?
artist. Sorry?
Are you talking about the college over there?
Yeah.
A cheerleader for the
What?
college.
No.
Oh no.
What do you think a cheerleader is?
Oh no. Retreat.
Uh,
Retreat. Please fall back.
You see,
Someone.
you see the extremely wrinkly skin from her brow just kind of furrow a little bit.
Oh no. Fuck, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
I'm gonna call Maxwell
And
over and say that I need his
At that point,
assistance.
Theodore goes, "Ma, weren't you just saying how much you enjoyed
God.
this this granddaughter, Jezebel?" And she goes, "Yes, she's my favorite." Shh.
It's not me, definitely.
I'm gonna slowly walk away and then prepare the tenderloin plate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thumbs up to Maxwell as he walks away.
The chef just kind of passes it off to you, seeing this interaction and hearing everything that he has heard about this woman. He retreats instantly back into the kitchen. He hands the plate to you, Maxwell, to do with what you will.
Yep, I'm just gonna prepare it as best as I can, which is probably
All
pretty
right.
good.
It's plated perfectly. It's still warm. Like it's still hot. You still see some steam coming off it. The sauce looks like it's expertly kind of drizzled over the top. It's perfect. It's ready to be served.
Enjoy, madam.
You lay this probably 18-inch diameter stone plate in front of the woman. And she goes, "Thank you, son." And like
I'll walk
a
away.
ravenous beast,
Oh god.
you turn and walk away, and you just hear snarfing and snarling and
Not looking back.
flesh being torn as
Well-
she tears into this dragon's tenderloin.
Does this look like the eating ritual of my people?
Oh no.
It looks like a wild animal feeding.
So it looks like how my people normally eat. Then wonderful.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Oh no. We are not cousins, Besmos. Don't think that.
I'm going to slap him on the back, and I'm going to say we're probably closer related than you think. And then I'm going to walk away.
No, no, come back. Oh, you bastard.
He walks into the kitchen.
Oh no.
Grong, you are left alone at the bar.
Alone.
One of the.
Oh, I'm heading
yeah.
towards the bar then.
Oh, Musa, are you with him?
I'm still in his armor.
Oh, you're in his armor?
Yeah, he has a hiding spot underneath my shoulder pads.
Roll a stealth check. This is a new day.
Oh, 24.
Sheesh.
God.
All right.
Sneaky fairy.
And you see this entire scene as Theodore's just kind of making very small, hesitant conversation with Margrel as she's tearing into her meal. You see there's a very, very, very nervous looking bartender in front of you. And Benris comes over to you and takes a seat on a stool next to you.
Is it too late to nervously get up and walk away? Oh, goddamn you, Pesmos,
late.
you
Too late.
bastard!
Can I back him up? Can I back
I'm gonna,
Ron up?
I'm gonna call over.
You can come back out of the kitchen and back him up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna back him up.
I was gonna call Grong over and say that I need some help in the kitchen to sort of
Oh,
get him
oh,
out of trouble.
oh, Father. You seem well decorated.
Grong,
Shit.
you seem almost adequately decorated yourself.
Oh, thank the gods, he's not gonna
Oh.
kill me.
He says, kind of looking up and down at your armor.
So mean.
Thank you, Dre.
They. He says, "Thank you." Don't worry, it's his father.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's not concerning at all.
No.
Uh,
No.
He goes, I heard you took a loan out for this business.
Well, it wasn't in my name, thankfully. It was in, and I kind of look around for Besmos, hoping to find his eyes.
The business is the Crab Shack.
Yep.
Wait, oh,
You'd be surprised how dope it is. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're actually successful for some
Yeah,
reason.
they're actually successful.
Who turns out you serve him rare beasts and you do well.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to keep this up for indefinitely.
Call
Love
Joe.
you, Ryan.
Thank you.
love
He
that.
says thank you.
Uh,
Nevertheless, what did you respond to him?
was oh shit. You didn't kill me. I'm gonna look for Besmos and try find him somewhere, or Maxwell. To
You
like signal him
start
over.
looking around kind of frantically. He goes, "You
Oh no.
brought the clan's name into it when you took out our loan."
Yes, I also gained
You
us.
did what?
Shut up.
Maxwell says as he just kind of pokes around your shoulder.
Allow me,
The hype man backing you up.
Father. Allow me to introduce you to my friend Maxwell here. He helped me slay the white dragon. I don't see our kobold friend around here that also landed the killing blow. Not at all
He's
trained.
back in Besmo's office if
Uh,
someone wants to grab him.
I'm going to
But,
go get Larry.
I will warn this kobold. He's a genius, but he's a savant, if you will.
savant.
He
Yeah, that's a
doesn't. The common tongue dissuades
Does not
him.
exist in his like doesn't exist inside of his mind.
Yes, he's more akin to the lizard folk type when it comes to how he was raised. So he only knows one term, and that's the name he was given in the common tongue, unfortunately.
You'd be surprised at how much nuance a single word has.
Good man, Maxwell. Good man.
Is it just a big
He's just stone faced looking at you as you say this. You have these kind of white, pupilless, milked over eyes as you are a Duergar, but it's
Mm-hmm.
almost somehow more terrifying looking at your father.
But I would like to mention that we brought great notoriety to the clan with Shamar's work on this place. He did a
Goes,
great job on the
yeah,
woodwork
Shamar actually did a good job.
and was paid handsomely for it. We made sure he was well taken care of and that the name got around, and we even managed to help a man who was selling crabs outside of the city and restore his entire ability, if you will.
Sanity.
Yes,
You made him-
sanity.
you made him
That
good
works.
again.
Upon saying this, I'm going to say
No,
Really?
no.
Joe,
Fuck.
that psychopath.
I'm going to
Maybe.
say 6.
God damn it,
You
you
say
motherfucker.
6, and you see there's not much in the way that you can see into the kitchen from this angle, but you do see a blue flash of light from the kitchen door.
Fuck.
I'm
As
going to walk away and let
Besmos,
them have
you
fun.
you just grabbed Larry and you summon Joe to you
I'm
in
going
the
to put-
kitchen.
I'm gonna
Joe
put
has to be
Larry. I'm
annoyed
gonna
if
put
there's-
Larry next to Grong, and I'm just gonna walk back up to my office and let the chaos ensue.
God.
Okay, you walk out of the kitchen and bring you bring Joe and Larry out and kind of sit them at the
under the
bar
kid.
as well. And at this point, the bartender is just staring at all of you, completely wide-eyed and terrified.
Buy them all a drink.
Put up a finger to
I'm
make it a
good. I'm
double.
on the
And
job.
he goes, yeah. What would you like to drink? And he goes, "About time."
Oh
You
shit.
asked.
Don't
Kind of establishment are you running here, son?
don't. I'm not on the name of this place. Don't kill the barkeep
What's
this
the
time.
strongest thing you own?
Well, his name is Besmos, but I don't recommend drinking him.
Actually, I'm the
I mean,
strongest.
he just saw him walk in and walk out. This was
Yep,
came in
he's
town.
he's talking to the bartender.
I know, and I'm being an asshole.
The bartender just kind of goes, "I that would that would be our Sandkeg's hide. Are you sure that's 300?
Just
gold
get it for
a
him. I'm
bottle?"
paying for it.
Okay,
Just...
okay.
Please don't
Don't
hurt me.
run, please now.
he
Make it less
rushes
awkward.
over to where the actual like arcane safe under the bar.
Yep.
Just imagining while
Out
he's
one of
pouring
these
it,
bottles.
he's shaking it.
And
Gotcha.
Grong, you've had this. This is what you got sloshed off of in about a swig.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he hands this extremely old-looking bottle to your father, who just with one thumb pops the cork out
But
and
no.
starts gulping.
But
Uh,
oh no, the clan elder's gonna kill him. Oh no.
You see, he gets about halfway through before he kind of slams it on the table and goes, "Oh man. Okay. Respect for that."
Glad to hear. Just don't kill the bartender, please. That's all I'm asking.
I'm gonna yell from my office.
He
If the
just kind of
bartender-
raises an eyebrow at you.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell from my office. If that bartender dies, you're paying for it, Gron.
God, fuck you! Shut up!
I mean, do you say this?
Yes.
No, Grom.
Yeah, to him I say fuck you. Shut up.
So tempted to call him armor. Really am.
Don't. We don't. This is already bad. They will eat you
I want
next.
to lead the bartender away.
Benmus goes, "What, you let your allies talk to you like that?"
Oh shit. When they're helping me
I
kill
think I've
dragons like
seen
that.
all I need to.
Oh fuck you.
He kind of takes the rest of the bottle, takes another swig, before just kind of jumping off his stool with it in hand. And he goes, "You know,
No, I try not to. Man, the silent treatment.
if
Yes. Yes.
if you just would have been a little more like your mother."
Yes, and if I wasn't so interested in chasing dead people, I know, I've heard it all before. I have a fairy in my armor, I work for a giant lizard folk, and there's a giant fucking cyclops walking around.
I pop my
I'm a
head out.
disappointment, but you know what? I'm the one wearing the shiny armor. So, I don't want to hear it. And I'm
It
going to
is
take
really
a
shiny.
swig of my
Give
drink.
me Give me an intimidation check.
Oh, I am good at these. I'm amazing at these. I'm -3.
Can I help him somehow? Like lean
Got
over
That's
him?
actually
I mean,
good.
you're
a
this
16.
like 10, 11 foot tall Cyclops hype man standing behind him.
So I want to make it known. I got a 19, but I have a -3, so I got a 16.
Okay.
I'm as
Because I
That's fair.
have
You
expertise
see,
in intimidation.
okay.
this would just be giving him advantage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is his kind
I'm
of
not-
statement to his father.
I'm not gonna roll much better than that. The best I get is a
You'll be better than
17.
us if you get 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, roll to see if you get it,
Oh, okay. You know what? Sure, why not?
What
just in
higher
case.
will it happen?
It did not. I got a 4.
No.
Okay. All right. You say this to your father, and you see for a second as he's kind of walking out, he stops and kind of looks over his shoulder back at you, and he goes, "Good job with the dragon."
Won't be the last.
I don't expect it to. And he walks up the stairs and out. Margril, who has finished this probably 108-ounce steak in the span of about 3 minutes, is now, she's got kind of this bulging little tummy, and she's now sitting satisfied back in her chair.
I'm gonna go sit with them at this point.
Okay, you head over and sit with them. She goes, "Grong, boy. This was a very good meal. And, don't listen to your father. He's an asshole."
Yes, he was.
I push my drink over to her and go, I know.
You push your drink over to her. She gulps it down.
Oh, shit.
She, kind of finishes the drink, slams it down, and she goes, "All right. Well, long walk back. Grong, thank you." And she just kind of gives you a bow this time.
I will bring
And she
more.
goes,
Oh.
"You have, you've done a lot for the clan already. I'm excited to see what else you do."
Well, we're hunting another dragon. Also, if I may, and I'm gonna grab Joe and just kind of drag him over with me. Allow me to introduce you to someone who will be happy to escort you home, and I'm going to push Joe in front of me and walk away, giving him the knowing look that, hey, I don't like you, but we're friends now.
You push Joe ahead, and she kind of squints over at him, and she goes, "Oh, a handsome slab of meat."
Yes.
And the first time you've probably ever seen Joe look worried, he just kind of looks back at you
No.
before she grabs onto his arm and starts dragging him up the stairs
Bye.
extremely slowly.
Wave to him.
It takes about 10 minutes for them to get up the stairs and out. As you hear them talking, she goes, "So, I'm Margril Trollbleeder.
Thornberry.
Thornberry."
So my
I am going to give Joe the biggest salute I could do.
The
No.
biggest what?
Salute.
You see the chef actually comes out of the kitchen. The bartender comes back around, and they all stand in line with you. Larry comes over, and you all stand in line and salute up at Joe as he looks over the railing at the rest of you being dragged out by this old woman.
Also, make sure
And
I
he
give,
just kind of gives you a grim nod as he is pulled out the door.
I'm gonna give Theodore a bottle of that drink we were having as when he leaves.
I think
He
I can
goes.
safely come out
He
now.
goes. Thank you.
They should be
Yeah,
distracted.
I'm gonna come
All right. So all toll for the meal, whether you, I mean, it's either coming out of the restaurant's profits or it's coming out of one of your funds.
It'll come out of my portion of the hoard.
Okay. That totaled to about 800 gold pieces,
That's not bad.
considering the
Not bad.
two, the two bottles of Senkeg side and the extremely expensive, cut of steak that you gave to Margril.
What do I? How much does one of those bottles cost? Oh, I forgot.
300 gold pieces.
Out of 3, I'm gonna look
So
at the
you got
barkeep.
2 of them, so that's 600 plus 200.
I'm gonna look at the barkeep and say, send one to Joe's office for me.
He he just kind of nods, and calls a courier over to come carry it. Also, I will be right back. I have
worries.
to handle something real quick.
Not a problem.
He's dead.
That was my best move I pulled in this entire fucking series. So, I think we lost Joe's patronage after this.
Yeah, probably
I blame Tren.
for calling him.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
He knows banter. This is banter.
Yeah, she's only got a strength score, similar to an abyssal crab.
Shit. Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
He may be in for an interesting night.
As we wait for him to teleport away the moment he can.
Yep. Also, yes, I agree. I find it funny no one cared about the fact that I mentioned there's a
said I
fairy in
was
my
there
armor.
and nobody fucking said a word.
Nope. I also called Maxwell, who's currently disguised as a very large human, a cyclops.
You mentioned that Besmos is a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
No one said a word
Nope.
about any of it.
That's a normal day for me, apparently. My father's very proud. Trent, are you still alive? I think he's...
Yes.
Okay, you still dealing with your migraine?
My arm's starting to hurt.
Yes.
Oh. Well, yeah, Frez. Oh, did you get the Pfizer one, Frez?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're in Canada. I'm surprised you didn't get the Astra.
No, it's Pfizer.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, cause that one's gonna hurt for at least 2 days.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so it hurts now. It'll go away before you go to bed, and then it'll hurt in the morning a little bit. So you won't want to lift tomorrow. That's my advice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm getting my second shot on the 20th, so I feel your pain.
Is it gonna hurt a lot?
I'll let you know. I mean, the pain for the first one wasn't bad, to be honest. It was just like it felt like a sore muscle, like I'd torn the muscle. So every time I tried to lift something heavy, it hurt. But I just drink.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Drink 2 bottles of Gatorade, or some what do they call it? Trent, what's that drink they give to like small children? Was it Pedialyte?
That doesn't really elaborate.
Is
Well, the
Pedialyte?
only drink that I have are probiotic drinks.
Oh, because yeah, it's basically you want to get something with a lot of electrolytes to it, because it's gonna dehydrate you pretty bad, from what I've been told.
Oh.
So Gatorade, Pedialyte. I think it's Pedialyte is the name of the brand, which is what they give to like children.
I don't think that's a thing in Canada. I haven't
is-
seen that in grocery stores.
Do you guys have Gerber up there?
What?
Gerber? The brand?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have completely different brands up there.
I was gonna say, so what it'll look like, or what the brand is that I'll send you a PM for us. And you basically looking for a giant jug of the that is like got like whatever favorite flavor you like. And they use this stuff for like rehydrating wrestlers after they've done their weigh-ins, after they've done like a massive water cut. So if you see something like that, that's really good for you. Got all the vitamins you need without any of the calories that they try to hand you in Gatorade from the sugar. Yeah, man. So is this your first shot then, Fraz?
Yep.
Oof, rough. So Trent's got.
No idea when the second one is.
You have to do it in 30
Or
days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
I want to say something like that.
I was gonna say I think mine was last week, and I couldn't get my next one till the 20th. I thought they told me 30 days, but
I don't know.
Did
They
you not-
did.
or did you not schedule it while you were there?
They told me they were gonna message me, like
Oh, okay.
email and stuff.
Then yeah, they'll probably have you do it then, and then I'll let you know what the second one's like, because Trent's gotten his second one now. He's the only one I think that's fully vaccinated of the group.
We can start traveling now. Yeah, don't fucking
Nope.
travel. For the love of God.
No,
Well, I'm gonna be visiting Deanne.
If you guys
Yeah.
arrive here in Canada, I will punch you for going here.
No, my traveling's gonna be going to the city across the water, which is basically an empty farm country. We're just gonna be looking around,
I'm
and
gonna
then
be visiting Deanne.
yeah,
So,
yeah, he's just gotta let me know when that he's planning on that, and we'll work the schedule out. And then in August I'm traveling down to Portland, but I'm not traveling out of the states, or even out of the Northwest right now, until I have my second shot. And hell, I'm not even going to the gym till I get my second shot.
That's smart.
Yeah, I don't want to get to all this far and then fucking get sick with it, just because I decided I want to go to the gym.
So how long does the second dose work? Like after that, like how long until you're fully vaccinated, quote unquote?
You're fully vaccinated technically once you have the second shot.
Like as soon as it happens?
Yeah, once it's in your system, you should be considered vaccinated at that point. You
Like
are
medically?
registered. Yeah, you are medically registered as
Alright.
vaccinated.
Oh, that's good.
Unless you get the Johnson & Johnson, which you can't right now, so because that's the one that's only one shot.
Wolf, I'm putting on my new item. I don't want to have to keep attuning to it.
You're keeping what?
I'm gonna put the item on. I don't feel like attuning to it later. Rather just have it
Oh.
on.
Okay. All right. You see, as Musa, you're staying in his armor.
No, I said I came out earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
came out of the armor.
congrats. We support you
You
regardless.
see, as he comes out of the armor, ayo, gay joke. If you didn't get it.
And then Musa starts humping a table immediately.
you're gay, Musa.
Yep.
You're gay.
No, he's table sexual.
There's got to be an actual name for that. It's got to exist somewhere.
To the internet.
Well, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure there's like
The
a
internet.
fetish of it.
Anyway, Musa comes out of your armor and he's wearing these tiny, adorable little goggles that, I mean, they must have been fitted for his head because they wrap around his head perfectly. They look extremely ornate. They look to be made out of mithril, with the actual goggle part made out of these clear blue jewels. Yeah, beautiful little goggles. But he just kind of comes out of your armor and the dwarves are gone. The Duergar are gone.
We're safe
All
for
safe
another day.
and grown. What would you all like to do?
Well,
Check in on the head chef.
make sure everyone's okay. Is everyone unhurt?
Is there anything I want to do? Is there some sort of training area? Not within the restaurant, just within the city.
Y'all want to go to the college for the event thing they're doing?
That's next week.
Oh, that's next week. Oh, I
They
thought
said
it was like today.
No, it said it
But yeah, is there any sort of like training area or like wide open area that I can do stuff? Like, you know what I mean?
There are plenty of wide open areas outside the city. There are also plenty of training areas you imagine.
There's also a lot of
But
illegal
none
training
that
areas.
you'll be able to access because they are training for specific people. What kind of training are you going for?
I wanted to start practicing with my fire and wild shape form.
Okay. I mean, yeah, where do you want to do that?
Anywhere that won't burn down.
Well,
Options are
outside the city is a bunch of dead, dry vegetation
Yep.
that will
No.
probably burn pretty easily.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Don't do that.
Inside the city is a pretty packed metropolis full of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
There is a river to the south of the city that flows east to west into the blasted sea. The sea is a couple 100 miles away,
Okay.
but
It's an actual thing. I have
can
the medical.
confirm. Yep.
It's on the government's or government medical website. It is described
Is
as.
that why you went to the bathroom?
No, I ran to the restroom because I had to
Heyo.
pee. I was looking up though before I walked away.
But yeah, the river is probably your best bet to not burn something down if that's the goal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and go to the river then, because I want to get more proficient with this stuff.
Okay.
I also kind of want to try and get more proficient with my wild shape, if possible. Really, I guess it's probably not really, but we'll see.
Not really.
Yeah, but the fire is totally doable. So.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
How long are you willing to work on that? A while, or just like?
Pretty much, I'm going to work on it until I'm like exhausted from it, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna go eat a lot, and then I'll do it again for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably
Okay.
go to sleep. So pretty much as long as possible.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, Maxwell. What do you want to do?
So remember when someone casted the legend lore on my axe?
Yes, I do.
Is he still alive? Did I see him?
You have zero clue. You didn't see him.
Is the church
The
still
Temple
up?
of Cord is a lot farther into the religious district than the Temple of Bahamut.
Oh, so
Which
it's
is where you kind of had your standoff and then went off into the outskirts of the religious district again to start helping people.
actually,
Um,
no, I
you
might
never-
be fine. Like things might be busy in the religious district. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother right now.
Cries
Yeah,
and
on
dragon
second
worshiper.
thought, yeah, I'm just gonna leave those people alone. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna buy some fucking furniture.
Somewhat.
Furniture for my office.
Okay, you go buy some furniture for your office. I'm not gonna go through every single little detail. You just PM me what you want your office to look like, and I'll tell you how much it costs.
Oh my god, what the hell is this shit?
It can look as crazy simple or crazy decorated
Crazy.
as you want. It's just going to be different amounts of money. You just let me
Alright.
know. Musa,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I don't think I have anything really to do. I'm just kind of waiting for us to get back to doing the horde stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that fucking thing.
Oh yeah, we
Wait
left
for-
a huge pile of money
wait
and
for me and
probably
Brody.
magic items.
Can I do that instead? Completely forgot.
I've got the helm. That's actually
You
where I'm
make
going.
your way halfway to the furniture store, and you think, "Oh man, I completely forgot!" And you run back to the restaurant just as Grong is like putting his helm on and
Mhm.
getting ready with
Just along
Minson.
for the ride.
Wait, I'm doing it again.
I mean, you
Oh,
can't
oh,
really help. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he can. He can punch the ice.
Last time you told him not to, because it could break something.
I mean, he can help me pick up and try and move the ice.
I can shovel ice
Yeah, see?
or water. Give me a bucket and a shovel. There we go.
I mean, do you have any spells by chance, you know?
Do I look like a wizard to you?
I'll be honest, not to sound racist, I don't know much about your people.
That wasn't
Neither
racist.
do I.
That's just like the.
I mean, okay. For context, you were just an average ass human. Literally like less than 6 months ago, Maxwell.
Yep. So that's why. Neither do I. I know jack shit about my people.
About humans. Okay. All right. You guys teleport over to the cave.
All right, I will
So
mark that down.
I can create the tiniest of fires with Druidcraft. So slightly.
Yeah. Mark a charge down. I
Mhm.
assume you already rolled for that.
Yep.
Roll D100.
Oh, why would you do this to me again? If we end up at the wrong fucking dragon horde.
We're gonna end up with the other dragon. Watch. We're gonna show up.
Everyone, I like our chances.
63? I know what that means. I'm not
Okay.
happy.
Adventure.
63, because you've been here so often and for so long, yeah, you make it right over.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I know it.
Alright, and back to using... As I still don't have the fireball spell, I'm going to continue using the firebolt cantrip.
Time to rapid fire Druidcraft. Make a point. I can help.
I am
Okay.
going to shovel water.
Oh, I'm going to hand Maxwell my flamethrower Eldritch Cannon, my little flintlock, and just say and point and say, use this.
How do I use this?
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, it's got a little trigger on it.
And I'm gonna cast Enlarge on it, just so it's to his size, his hand size.
Okay. It lasts
Well,
like that
more
for a
than-
minute.
I mean, it's something.
It is something. It creates a little bit of a larger flame for a minute while you guys are excavating. We're going to fast forward a little bit. Besmos, you have trained day in, day out for about a week to become more proficient with the wild shape and using this kind of phoenix fire that's been embedded in your soul to your will. Roll a d20 and add your wisdom for me.
Wait, so just roll a wisdom check.
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay. You have got to the point where you can pretty reliably cover your entire body in fire.
Okay.
It takes a lot of energy to do it, and you have mechanics-wise kind of stretched the limits a little bit. You've, in the course of this week, gained some levels of exhaustion, which you've then slept off. Just kind of testing the limits of how long you can be covered in fire.
Okay.
Which, if you go over a minute, you start to strain yourself. Just to let you know.
Okay.
But you feel pretty confident that you can light yourself up pretty much whenever you need.
Okay.
You've been practicing with lighting yourself on fire in the water. And strangely enough, the fire it's fire. It's obviously fiery, but you're not sure how it works because one day you were on fire and you couldn't really turn it off and you jumped in the water and the water did nothing. It didn't start steaming, it started just kind of bubbling around you.
Huh.
but you noticed that you were still on fire under the water.
Okay.
But you haven't really been able to recreate that at all. All the other times you've tried, it kind of fizzled out and steamed off. But that's something to explore in the future. Nevertheless, you've spent the better part of a week practicing that, and it's getting close to the event that you said you wanted to go to at the college, which we'll get to in just a second. The restaurant's been doing very well, I will add. Serving a mixture of the menu that you've created with the seafood, mainly themed around crab, as well as you still have a ton of dragon left over. You have been making upwards of 4,000 gold pieces every night.
Oh Jesus.
There is some of that profit going out the door, but not a whole lot. And yeah.
Should I add any more
So
to
at this point, whether you want to add that to everyone's personal funds and split that up, or add that to party funds, if someone wants to take track of that, I'll let you dole it out how you will, but I'll say just for the sake of this, party funds wise, in this 1 week alone, you've gained upwards of 25,000 gold pieces from the
That
restaurant.
shit goes back in the restaurant. That shit goes back into the restaurant.
Yep. I want all of mine to go back into the restaurant.
What
so-
the fuck, Fraz? No! Sorry. No, that's not okay.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
It's what it says. What it is in the
I'm disturbed. I'm so. It looks like
Okay.
cat food.
Yeah, so that's that. Grong, Maxwell, and Musa.
Mm-hmm.
You spend the entire week toiling away in this cave.
Am I any stronger?
No, you're not.
Still can't.
Though, roll a strength check for me.
12.
12. At a certain point, Grong, working hard, sweating, even in this kind of chilly cave, he takes his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
He is more muscular than the average man, but not by much.
God damn it. You mean the ice
Nevertheless,
diet
you
isn't
guys
working?
toil away. Sorry?
The ice diet isn't working? What the hell? I know no one else other than you're gonna get that wolf, so.
Nevertheless, you toil away for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And you uncover the majority of the horde. You know that there's probably bits and pieces left over. But as you've kind of dug about, honestly, 40 feet deep into solid ice, in this large, 40-foot radius, you have uncovered, and let me bring up my document just to make sure. You have recovered 147,000 copper pieces.
Oh shit!
Here, I'll 1 sec. 147,000. Oh, here, let me keep track. 1 sec.
147K copper.
Yep. All right.
28,600 silver pieces.
Okay, got it. I'm just doing it to my inventory so we can keep track.
Mm-hmm. 48,000 gold pieces
Okay. Alright.
and 6,000 platinum pieces.
So, boys, in total,
Fucking rich.
we're sitting at a total GP of 112,000. And
I'm
some
gonna buy
change.
some clones.
No, Maxwell, how
Uh,
about I make you some armor?
Or we could just buy one. Alright.
That's true.
How much would a second location cost, Wolf?
how much did it cost for the first?
I don't remember.
Oh, I do.
How much do we take a loan for?
It was upwards of 3,000 for all the staff and everything.
For all the staff for the first 3 months that you paid them, it was, I believe,
It was under 5,000 because we only got a
it
5,000
was
gold
under
loan.
5,000.
Yeah.
It was 3,600 for their wages, and I think
50
no,
for the build.
yeah, 750 for the build,
So 750.
and that was with a
So
cousin discount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 750 for the build, plus
Yep.
36 what? 36,000?
3,600
Oh, 3,600. Okay.
for their first 3 months' wages.
So 4,350. Okay, so let's see how many of these. Let's see how many of these do I want to open.
Wait, hold up a second. You're not
Yeah.
assuming you're getting all this money, thank you very much.
I'm assuming I'm going to.
Not.
We're going to. Are you saying you don't want even more money?
I do, but I didn't say we were investing it right away. Let's get a second to get our equipment first before we start planning your expansions.
Fine.
Question, do we find any items
Yeah.
in the horde?
You do. You find very many. Hold on. I am going
Do
to
I
the
just
other
pew-
room to get my dice real quick.
Okay.
If we find something great, I'm trading the Flask of Storms. Who's interested? If we find something
I'll
that
take
I
it.
want more.
I mean, it's
I'd like
very...
to have a bag of holding.
Yeah, that's the thing I kind of want as well, because we need it for the gold.
Because I need to get rid of an item because I already have 3
And a
items.
portable hole.
Put the bag of holding in my stomach.
No. We'll make your
No.
stomach a bag of devouring.
That works.
That way, if anybody
Holy-
puts their
Already a
hand
bag of
into
devouring.
it, they're not gonna get it back.
I mean, whenever he opens his mouth like some kind of fucking otherworldly
I
game.
still really
No.
want, DM, that item you sent me a while ago, the coat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a smuggler's coat. I
Mhm.
hope I can find it eventually.
And no, Faraz, the bag of devouring, the way it works is if you put your, you can put things into it as much as you want, but if you try to take things out of it, you have a chance of getting sucked in.
Right.
So it just
And to
basically
get-
makes Besmos's job
Point
easier
out.
to eat people.
Alright.
Get
So,
my surgeon tools out. Yes.
among your magic items, you have identify, right, Grong?
Yes, I do, and I can.
How many spell slots do you have a day?
For
Total?
first, or total, or
Total.
oh shit.
That you can cast,
Identify
per-
for.
I mean, you can upcast.
Yeah, and I can also
um,
ritual cast identify.
Oh, you can.
Oh, okay, well then you can do it as many times as you need. So I'll just let you know what you have.
So yeah, and I can cast it up to 10 times with my current spell slots.
Awesome. Okay, so you have an Eldritch Claw tattoo,
Claw tattoo. Okay, I'm gonna write all this down. So. Okay.
as well as a Psychic Absorbing tattoo.
Psychic absorbing tattoo.
Why are they all tattoos?
Don't question
Just the
it.
first
The
two.
dragon likes
Those
ink.
are. Listen, you found 2 of the many, many items that I've given you so far. I'm just
Okay, fair
splitting these
enough.
up into categories.
Mm-hmm.
You find a few different sets of armor.
Okay.
You find what you know is cursed armor, because you identified it, is demon armor.
Okay.
One,
Uh,
just a single
You
one?
also find 4 sets of +1 armor. 2 are leather, 1 is studded leather, and 1 is chain.
2 leather, 1 studded, and 1 is chain. Got it?
You find a huge number of shattered vials that looked like they did contain potions.
Mm-hmm.
But you do find some unshattered vials. And in them you find a mummy rot antidote.
That's a
Any
huge problem that
any-
people had to make potions for it.
Fucking Mizna.
Any shields?
Two oils of slipperiness.
We'll get there, Mike. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Got it?
A filter of love.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be using that on Joe later.
And a potion of speed.
Potion of
Like a drug?
speed. Yes. Okay.
You wanted to know shields.
How many?
Give me a second.
Let me check.
This is
They're
a big
farther down on my list.
We're slowly working.
Da, da,
I
da.
thought he said the number.
Yeah, you can just go down the list, Wolf. It's fine. You don't have to.
We'll
rush.
get to shields eventually. You don't have to.
Yeah, I
You
don't need
find.
those right now.
Okay.
Just,
Oh, okay.
I was just curious, like, if there's any. Okay.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
Okay. We are 2 rings.
Mm-hmm.
You find a ring of animal influence,
Influence. Okay.
a ring of jumping,
Jumping.
Uh,
Okay.
They're famous on Twitter. That's why they're an animal influencer.
God damn it. Shut
a
up.
ring of spell storing,
Of spell storing.
and a ring of warmth.
A ring of warmth. Okay.
Next, you find an immovable rod.
Oh, I
Two,
love this
sorry,
item.
two
Two
immovable
two
rods.
movable rods. Okay. Give me a
I
second.
love this item. This thing's great.
Rods. Okay.
And a tentacle rod.
Tentacle rod.
Oh dear.
Got it.
Yeah, very strange item.
Dragon had a kinky side to it.
You find a lot of scrolls.
Vibrating.
You find what is this kind of small satchel filled with these tubes of enchanted leather that have been protecting these scrolls as they were encased in ice.
Mm-hmm.
You find 2 8th level spell scrolls
Okay.
in a language that you're not familiar with.
That's fine.
And a 4th level spell scroll, as well as a scroll of protection from undead and a scroll of protection from aberrations.
Scroll of protection from aberrations. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Is the 4th level spell also in an unknown language?
It is.
Okay. I will put a note to that for both of those. Okay. I'm ready for them. Is there any more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping note here.
This was. You guys have no idea how ancient this dragon was. It had a
And now
insane horde.
Now it has a crack in its skull and is sitting in the mount or in the some fucking crab restaurant.
Yes, it does.
Like KFC.
It has. You find a.
I don't want to find
staff
that.
of healing.
Never heard of that item.
Staff of healing.
I know, right?
Okay.
And a staff of the Magi.
Magi, that's mine.
Oh, of course.
Listen, I'm planning to give
No,
the spell storing
I
to.
understand.
I'm planning to give the spell storing to fucking Besmos so he can get some healing spells stuck in it, so that way he can heal in case I get downed again, without having to rely on me.
I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you find a wand of paralysis.
A paralysis. Okay.
Also known as a taser.
Sorry,
Also known as a taser.
Oh, what?
I
taser.
again, I didn't hear what he said.
Taser.
Also known as a
Taser.
taser.
Gotcha.
It's that Canadian
Yeah.
accent.
It was just my headphones or the mic or something. I just
Hard to
couldn't hear
understand,
him. Yeah, something like that, eh?
God damn it. No,
Uh,
no, shut up.
I'm
Uh,
trying to get out of here.
You find a mace that is called Bone Counter.
Bone counter?
Yo.
Got it.
Yep. You find a spear that is named a blood spear.
Okay.
You find a quiver full of enchanted dragon slaying arrows. It has 16 dragon slaying arrows.
Arrows 16x. Got it.
And this is something I actually have to roll for now.
Okay.
Da-da. Holy shit.
Back.
Okay, hold on.
Don't worry, Tren. We've got some good shit for you.
Okay.
It's something called the Owl Slipper, yes.
No, it's the long difficult
I
law. Never forget.
Mace called Bone Counter.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It's look it up. It's literally called Bone Counter.
just gonna send that to you, Royce,
Okay.
because you know how rare that is.
What'd you get? Let's see. Oh, you sent me a picture.
Yeah.
Let's see. Opening Discord or Snapchat. What'd you send? Oh. Is that 100 or is that 0? Because honestly, I'm cool with both.
That is 100.
Okay.
So, uno momento. I have to roll for what uber crazy thing you guys get.
Okay. I'm gonna create a quick share document to write all this down real easy for us.
Or it's literally in the fucking chat.
I mean, it takes 2 seconds for me to make something. Alright. New folder. Tracker. Create. What?
Hilarious.
Alright. Item tracker. Is this the
Dibs
dragon
on
called
cursed items. They
Soltar?
sell well.
Was this the dragon Soltar?
This is you also find a green jade orb.
Okay.
That is about 10 inches in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
And it is inscribed with insanely intricate runes. You have a generally good idea of what school of magic different items have even before you identify them. You have zero clue what this is until you identify it.
Okay.
Mr. Joe.
Carved into this large emerald sphere
Mhm.
are two dragons curling around each other.
Okay, 1 sec.
Oh, I know what this is. I think at least.
It is an orb of dragon kind.
Yeah.
Alright. Orb of Dragon.
That
Now, if I remember right, doesn't that turn you into a what do you call it? A dragon?
It does not.
Oh. Here, boys, this is where I'm just gonna keep track of any items when we get from dragon hordes. I'm just using Solitaire because I don't know why that I had that written down for dragon names, but okay. So we got to split this. Oh yes, you said there were shields as well.
Yes.
Let's continue on down the list. That's an
Okay,
evil item you
boom.
found. Okay.
I'm gonna pin this.
It's
Just
not a nice one.
Yeah, no, not a good item.
You find an animated shield.
Oh,
that
okay.
sounds perfect for someone I know.
Mm-hmm. And a shield of missile attraction.
I found one for you, my good friend Maxwell.
I don't need a shield. I need
Doesn't he wield a
more
two-handed
arms.
weapon? He can't.
It's a joke, because he's big and typically he's probably gonna
I
be
need
shot
more
at.
arms.
Is that and
Can't wait to get-
that's it to the board?
Almost.
Okay.
There are a few more things. Where were they? Sorry?
No. I'm just doing that.
Okay. You find a bag of beans.
Oh, okay.
Again?
Oh, yeah. I'm interested.
Yep, again.
Bag of beans. Okay.
You find bracers of defense.
Defense. Okay.
Maybe that's mine.
And next.
And
Plus 2 best AC
find
if no armor or shield.
something that terrifies the hell out of you.
Okay.
Not mine.
Mine.
You know what it is before you even identify
Yes.
it.
Staff of
Mine?
Tiamat.
It is a deck of many things.
Oh, dear
Once.
God.
No.
Once.
No. Okay.
Once.
All right. All right. Wait. Calm down, boys. We'll dish it out once we have everything down. Calm
The
down.
rogue
Jesus.
one.
That
Everyone's fucking jumping at it.
is the last item.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
God.
So let's go. We'll go through this off the
You're
stream
not
so we
giving
can
it
divvy
after.
everything up. Because if Wolf has nothing else planned, then we can kind of figure out who wants on what. So
Nope, nothing else planned other
Okay.
than the college event, which I guess we can get to next week.
okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're
'Cause
gonna
I'd
continue.
like to hear you guys bicker and argue.
Okay. So
Yeah, let's
since I'm
divvy
gonna
up
hold
items.
on to
I
the
mean,
items here.
this is all in-game conversation that you're
Yeah.
gonna have deciding who gets what. So we
So-
could just keep playing until who knows.
And no bags of holding, you said, correct? Just to verify.
Nope,
Okay.
no bags of holding.
He also
So
said they're not hard to find, so we can go buy one.
yeah, that's fine. So taking
Oh
some time.
yeah, it's super easy to find.
It's taking some time to go back and forth with everything, slowly kind of actually instead going back and getting Besbos and bringing him there to make this easy on myself. Having everything kind of sat in a pile. So okay, first off, let's kind of figure this out. Who needs what? So because okay, so the biggest thing right now is going to be making sure Maxwell and Besmos can hit harder and take more hits. That's our main thing. And neither of you wear armor, right?
I don't.
Maxwell, you wear armor, right?
Yeah.
So, the demon armor.
I have 17 AC without any armor on.
You're a barb, aren't you?
No.
Oh
No,
shit!
he's a
then armor.
druid.
Then
He's a
armor's good
druid.
for you, technically, as long as it can change. I assume magic
Well,
armor.
I still have natural armor.
And does magic armor break with wild shape, Wolf?
Does what break with wild shape?
Magic items like magic armor.
It doesn't break, but if you're like wearing
Mhm.
magic armor that's not fitted to shape with you,
Mhm.
as you grow or shrink or whatever you turn into,
Mhm.
it just melds into your form or it
Oh,
falls off.
That's fine. Okay. So what I'm thinking then is, let me look up what the demon armor, because I can't remember what the curse is on that off the top of my head.
You literally just can't take it off.
Okay, but if I remember, it gives a good boost.
He'll be stuck wearing it until somebody helps him get it off.
And we don't want to make Maxwell any
No,
scarier.
should we
It's
give?
+1 AC. It sucks.
I mean, yeah.
Should we give the?
Yeah, you have
Eldritch
disadvantage on attack rolls against demons and saving throws against their spells and special abilities too.
Should we give the Eldritch Claw tattoo to Larry or me?
I think the
Because-
tattoos might be better to give to you outright, just in my opinion, because if you're not going to be wearing armor right now, having those on you would probably be a bigger bonus, especially because you're gonna probably be really weak against psychic.
Can I have the
I
ring
have,
of
I
jumping?
have a ton of wisdom. I would hope I'm not weak against psychic.
That's fair. Okay. Sorry. What was that, Maxwell? What'd you want?
Can I have the ring of jumping?
I'm fine with that. Does anybody else want it? I mean,
Nope.
I can
I
can
don't
fly.
care.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
care. Yeah, I don't.
Jump distance.
Eventually, I'll be able to fly too. So
All right.
Does that mean I can do the Elytra thing? I can just jump and then just.
Actually, yeah.
oh,
I'm taking the ring of jumping.
All right.
Plus,
so,
you already have a pretty high jump anyway. Yeah.
Oh, I
Animal
do.
influence. What is that one?
It's influencing animals. What do you mean?
Okay, fuck you. All right. If you're gonna be an
The
asshole.
name is very straightforward.
Do you already have animal friendship, fear, and speak with animals? Besmos?
animal friend. Wait, okay. Say them again.
Animal
Do you have
friendship,
I don't.
fear,
No.
speak with animals.
Yes.
Okay, I say we give him the animal friendship ring, because he's gonna be more likely to use it than we will.
And that means that I can get rid of speak with animals and replace it with something more useful.
Yeah. Okay, so Besmos. All right. So Besmos, yeah, you can add that.
So equipment. What is it called?
Animal influence.
Ring of animal influence. Yeah.
That,
Are you taking these off your
No, I'm tracking
thing
who's
as
taking
you?
it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm highlighting
Oh,
it
in
so
the
that way.
document.
Yeah, on the
ring,
document.
ring of animal influence.
And do you have to attune to that? No.
No, you do not.
Good, so that's good for him. I think we should give Besmos the ring of spell storing, since he's the one who typically tangles everything up. Giving him that with storing like a prayer of healing or some sort of healing spell might be the best option for him to live if I go down again. So, do anybody have an issue with that?
Nah.
I have no reason to have it.
Okay, so yeah,
Should we just? Anyone want the weapons then?
we'll go to that. I figure we're just kind of going through here.
We're moving down
Ring
the
of
list.
spell storing. You said?
Yeah. Because I can give you a couple of healing spells to make sure you survive longer.
Okay.
Because I've got plenty of spell slots. What is a ring of warmth?
It literally keeps you warm. It gives you cold resistance.
Maxwell, wouldn't that'd be good for you since you're also usually up in the front getting smacked around?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
It is
Need
attunement.
it. I'm not taking it.
Oh, it's attunement.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah,
make a
I'm
note
not
of
taking
that.
I mean, if no one uses it, I'll go sell it somewhere.
Yeah, we
I
can
only
sell
have
it.
one more attunement slot.
Yeah, I assume you're going to be selling a lot
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be
because
able
you
to-
only have so many
Ooh.
attunement slots
The
among all of
Ring,
you.
ring of spell storing.
Fucking artificer.
Ring of spell storing takes an attunement slot.
It does, but
Well, yeah,
it
but
basically is
it's a
going to give you
really good
a
item.
healing a spell for free.
Mm,
Because I
okay.
can give you a high tier healing spell into it.
Okay.
If you find an item lower down the list, you can just decide to
Yeah, you
take
can
that
shift
instead
around
and
as you
sell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call dibs on the staff of Maggie, because
Magi.
The legendary item.
Magi.
yeah, because of the fact that I'm probably the only one who does magic really. In our
Uh,
group. Yeah,
You would know after identifying it. You cannot attune to it.
I can't.
Can I?
Nope. You
Legendary
either have to be a warlock,
Wizard.
a wizard, or a sorcerer.
You
Yeah,
can give it to Joe.
None
You
of us,
have
we can't
wizard
use it.
skills, but you yourself cannot personally
Okay.
use it.
We can give it to Joe. We'll
Maxwell-
give it to Joe.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah, you can't take it either.
Magi, Magi.
We'll give it to Joe.
Foggy.
All right, well that's good to know. I'll keep that as a comment. What's the staff of healing? Because that might also be useful for me if I
I
can.
think
It's literally a staff that heals people.
Let's-
That one, yeah, you can definitely use that.
Oh yeah, because I'm a cleric, so I'll take the
Mhm.
staff of healing then myself.
Who gets a taser?
There's a taser.
Yeah, they
Shadow
were all the
Taser?
wand of paralysis. I think we
There
should
it
give
is.
it to Musa, and just because he can get in there.
Does that one need attunement?
I'll
No,
look.
that's a wand.
I will gladly take a tiny taser.
I
Alright.
don't think you need to.
Well, let me
It
look it
requires
up.
attunement by a spellcaster. Yeah, no.
Oh shit! So then the only spellcasters are me and Besmos, and neither of us
Is
are
it,
gonna
even
probably
worth,
use
is
it.
it worth using one of your 3 attunements at that point?
No.
Is what? What
I
are
can
we?
sell
Wand of
Wand of
paralysis.
paralysis.
Wand of
Can I have an
paralysis?
immovable rod?
I mean, I think Musa would be pretty useful
I
with that
can't
because
use it.
He can't
I
because he
can't.
can't use the magic
I'm
item.
not a spellcaster.
Yeah. And once I
Alright.
attune to my plate of the Platinum King, I have no more attunement slots, so that might be one we sell.
That's why if you're gonna need a tune item, it better be good because I already have 3.
Yeah,
so I just-
see, the paralysis would be nice when I do my snake thing, but if nobody else can really use it,
Can you
then
use it as a snake?
no, I can't.
Yeah,
That's why
so,
I was.
and none of us. Only Gronk uses it. It's not worth for him to having. So
Yeah, because I'm out. Like I said, once I've got
Sell it.
my armor attuned, yeah, that'd be
Yeah, let's
pointless.
just sell it. Let's just sell it. Let's just
Okay.
sell it.
Alright, I will find a good buyer.
Okay, so I'm fine with Maxwell and Musa taking an immovable rod each.
That's fine. What's the tentacle rod do?
It's
It needs attunement first off. Do you want it?
Oh, I don't. Again, I only. I
It
don't have
says you can use. Is it has 3 tentacles? You can use an action to direct each tentacle to attack a creature you see within 15 feet.
You can do the same
Each
shit
ten-
as your thing.
yeah.
It's not
Each
worth it.
tentacle makes a +9 bonus to hit.
So,
So
you can
on a
already
hit,
do
it deals 1d6. If
So-
all 3 hits, the target must make a con saving throw. On a failure, its speed is halved.
we can give it to
Disadvantage
Larry.
reactions.
You can probably give that one to Larry. Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah,
Do the
that's really
tattoos-
good.
Do the tattoos take a slot?
Yeah.
Yes, they have to be
They
attuned.
do, but if you get multiple tattoos, all of the tattoos together only take 1 attunement.
Oh,
So you can stack a bunch of tattoos together with 1 attunement slot.
it's just I don't want to unattune to my purple piercer or really my robe since gives me dark vision and the purple piercer does a lot of damage when I use that ability.
But don't worry, Mike. We're selling a majority of these items because we can't use
Well, Trent, didn't Besmus also need a shield? What about taking animated shield?
What does that do?
No.
You can
that's
speak
just
command
a
word as a
thing.
bonus action, basically cause it to animate. The shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding. If you get knocked down, it's kind of basically helps you for a minute, and helps block you, or until you're incapacitated or die.
Plus, you can toss it up and do 2-handed attacks while it's up.
It does
so-
take attunement, so I will mention that.
Oh, I could wait. It says animate from and spec.
I don't want
Maybe
it.
I could use this.
All right. I mean,
I'd be down for him taking it. That'd be fine by me,
Okay.
honestly. Yeah.
Wait, so how many sheet? Wait,
we have 2. One's shield
Uh,
that and the shield of missile attraction, which we are selling because we don't need
wait, it needs to
to.
be the air. So is it always just gonna be in front of me, even if I move?
No,
That's
you,
up to
you
Wolf.
throw it up and it stays up for a minute.
Yeah, but like if I move like 5 feet to the right, is it gonna?
Well, here's
follow
the
me?
other thing. If the shield of missile attraction causes you
It
is
says
cursed,
as if I was wielding it.
yeah,
It says
it does.
It
no,
follows you
it-
for like
it
1
should
minute.
move.
So here's the thing, though. The shield of missile attraction gives you resistance to damage from ranged weapon attacks. Now it is cursed, but we can get that curse removed.
I don't need, but I need like 2 hands to use my axe.
Oh, that's fair. So animated
you-
shield. Okay.
Animated shield. I'd like to have an animated
Alright.
shield.
Okay, I'll mention that. Okay. The shield of missile attraction, I guess we'll sell, because Musa, I assume you don't want it because you're too tiny to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't think Larry's going to use a shield, to be honest. Okay, going
use
just
a
down
mine.
here at the bottom. The bag of beans, who wants it?
Fuck it.
What does it even fucking do? Actually, this isn't
Random
bad.
shit. Random
I
Fun
shit.
bean
Let's
items.
give it to the rogue, unless Pesmos really wants to eat the entire bag.
I have one.
It's a terrible idea.
I would love to have the 2 random items. That would be great.
No, but I want mine. Like I want mine in like on.
Okay, so wait, Maxwell, do you want the bag of beans?
No, I have one already.
Oh, okay, then yeah, let's just give it to Musa because I don't hear Trent commenting that he wants it.
Yeah.
The what?
Bag of beans.
Bag of beans. Yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay. Bracers of defense.
Does that require attunement?
Only when you're not wearing armor does it do anything. So
I'm not wearing armor.
It's shield.
Yeah,
It's basically a shield.
it's a +2.
it's a
Yeah,
shield-
so
it's basically a +1 shield.
it does
yeah.
require attunement.
God damn it.
All the good items require attunement. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
so we can probably sell it if no one, or we can give it to that would be good for Larry, I think, because he's not
It
wearing
would
armor.
be. Yeah, it's literally just gloves that he has that don't wear armor. Give him to Larry.
Alright.
Give it
Give
to
him
Larry.
some armor. Make him even better.
Alright.
Oh,
yes.
What about this green jade orb. What is
We're
this
moving
do?
down the list. We'll get there.
Okay, actually, no, that's something. One sec. I know what you want,
That is a-
Justin, but we're gonna just skip over the thing you're looking at on the list.
I literally wasn't looking. I was just saying we're going in order. I'm not even looking at the goddamn list.
You
So,
skipped over a bunch of
I
things.
did.
Yeah, you skipped over a
Not
ton of
going
stuff.
So
in
I'm
order.
willing to
It's
give
okay.
up my helmet of teleportation, and take the orb of dragonkind.
What does the orb of dragonkind even
It's
do?
an artifact, and it's
It's a cursed dragon item.
yeah, it's a dragon orb.
Shouldn't you not use?
It's not against it's metallic dragons that I'm reading. I'm correct.
It's chromatic.
Is it? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
So I have to give
I
this to my
can-
church.
I can.
So you have-
I can
No.
take
It
No.
I'm not.
Yeah,
one-
it calls evil dragons when you use it. That's
It-
definitely not okay.
yes.
So I'm gonna take that to my church. That one's gonna be destroyed.
Let's go.
Damn it!
Sorry.
Unless we have a +3 weapon on us right now.
Yeah.
Do we
I
have a +3 weapon on us right now?
I believe my
But
purple
isn't
piercer
previous
is
to
a
damage
+3.
and cling. A disintegrate
I have
spell
a
or
flash
one thing
of
hits with.
storms, if that helps.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah, my
anything.
purple piercer is a +3.
Okay.
And I also have a +3 warhammer.
So then I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Can I use my axe as a +3 weapon? It's fucking broken, basically. So I'm just wondering if I can use it.
Your axe should be a +3 weapon, I believe.
All right.
It doesn't say anything. I'm just gonna
Oh,
shoot.
so is the purple piercer.
And my
Flash of
warhammer.
storms.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
So
Yeah.
then we're gonna destroy the orb of dragonkind, but we'll
What
wait
does
till
What does
after
this
we're done
even do?
divvying up.
What does this even do? Or
It goes against my god.
It summons evil dragons within 40 miles and shit. It's really dangerous.
Yeah.
How do so shouldn't this weapon be? Oh god, this means my axe is gonna be a lot stronger than not.
Okay.
ever.
So we said we're selling the wand of paralysis. We're gonna gift the staff of the magi to Joe. Let me just find.
As an apology for what you did to him, you know.
I got him drink.
he probably doesn't need it, but I mean, he can still probably.
He got him a very expensive drink.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I don't think we need bone counter or blood spear.
Well, I'm still kind of jumping around here in a bit. So, Ring of Warmth, we said we're selling because no
Yeah,
one
we
was
don't-
taking
we
it.
don't-
It's
really
not
need
worth the
that.
attunement. It's really not.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna.
I mean, resistance to cold is useful.
But we
I
have better
have
things.
I have an immunity to fire, and
Okay.
a resistance to cold would be kind of neat, but like it's
Achievement.
Let me look at something. So, I actually do need a magic weapon. I don't have a good weapon. I'm still using a
Bone
normal
counter is
fucking-
a +2 mace.
Yeah.
it's
What am I
pretty
good with?
cool.
Battle axes and warhammers, unfortunately. So none of those are anything I'm
Oh,
proficient
Bone
with.
counter is a money weapon. You kill an undead and it makes silver appear.
And firearms. But, you didn't find any in there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just buy one. You can buy one.
Bone counter. Am I spelling
It-
counter
it-
wrong? Oh, there it is.
+2 mace kills undead, makes silver appear when you kill undead with it.
It doesn't
Just a
require
single silver
attunement.
piece.
I think I'll take
Yeah, no,
it and
It's just a weapon, yeah.
because I just won't have proficiency, right? As far as that goes, Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You just won't add your proficiency.
Even without
bonus.
it, it's +2 mace.
yeah, I'm gonna take that myself because that will give me at least something decent to hit people with.
Mhm.
Okay, so the blood spear. Does anybody need a magic weapon at this point?
Hold on.
what's this blood spear do?
It needs attunement, so no, I'm not down.
What is the blood spear?
Oh, so it gives you temporary hit points and gives you a bonus of with magic. Here, let me view the whole page. All right. Here we go.
Devondra with a chieftain
So
whose
you
title
get
is in the
bonus
book.
magic damage buff, combat thrown, versatile. So basically, it just makes it so you can use weapons like this.
That's basically what a normal spear is.
Yeah, and it gives so any creature can wield this spear, but only the character chosen by Kavan to wield it. So it's a holy weapon.
Whenever you kill somebody, you get a little bit of extra temporary health. And
I think we should take this to the church. Kavan's not an evil god. Would I know that, Wolf?
Roll a religion check.
Oh, so I think I'm done. So guys,
is
so-
Kavan even a
right.
god? It just says ruthless chieftain. on the
Yeah, Maxwell. If you're gonna take off, no worries, man. I know you want to get some sleep.
Teacher, can I go back to fucking sleep now?
Yep, go for it.
Just
Yeah,
jump
bro.
on the recording later.
Uh,
We'll let you know.
Have a good night, man.
just tell me
Um,
what how the mine's gonna be
Yeah.
split.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, then. So the spear, the blood spear. I guess I got a 10 for religion.
You don't know.
No god you've ever heard of.
All right, so I'm just gonna mark that as sell because I don't think anybody's gonna use this.
Any item that sell, I'll end up
I mean,
somewhere.
I can give it to my people, maybe. If I can figure out how to give it to my people.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out.
If you can find out where your people are.
No one here uses a bow.
I actually do.
So,
I use a crossbow.
You never use
And
it,
I'm
though.
proficient in
He's
weapons.
used his crossbow a few times. I've seen
Yeah.
him.
The quiver is filled with arrows,
I will.
and your crossbow takes bolts.
I will modify this. I will go and buy a bow if I have to.
You can do that.
I can use a tiny bow.
Yeah.
I'm actually proficient with bows.
Oh, you
Um,
are? Well, then Musa,
so-
yeah, as a rogue might be.
Am I? No, blowgun, crossbow, hand, simple weapons, short sword. I can
Okay.
use a bow.
All
I
right.
believe a bow is a simple weapon.
Yeah, so I
So-
can totally use a bow.
Musa, we'll give that to you, man.
Okay, I'll pick up a bow at somewhere.
All right. One sec, Trin. I know you.
I
had
can
a
sneak up on
question.
a dragon and shoot it with arrow.
What was your question, Trin?
Yeah, no, I think I just need to figure out how I could contact my people if I could give it to them. I can probably talk to Joe about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna say for right now, I'll hold on to the scrolls so I can study them and see if I can figure out what they are.
That's fine.
Because the 8th level spell and stuff like that might be really good for Revivify. We might be able to get some answers out of Hawk if we can get him fucking resurrected. Well, not Revivify, but the true Resurrect. So, I'm just thinking that I'll take these just in case if we get lucky and see what they are.
You can have Joe read them
I know I could.
because he can comprehend
But
languages.
I don't think he's
Okay.
going to be very happy to work with me for a little bit.
We're giving him a legendary item. I think he's fine.
Maybe.
Still might not be enough.
Yeah, no. Alright, so the deck mini thing, I'm saying we sell.
How dare you?
Yeah, I
How
know.
dare you?
I don't think any of us should be taking it personally. This is extremely this is the item that got me sent to the abyss when fighting Zilpip's dragon.
Let me put it this way:
Shoving
who
a
knows
dagger in.
Who will get it if we sell it? Who knows?
I don't
And then the
care.
world might end.
I mean,
want the item.
honestly, I'll tell you what. I'll take this and I'll give up my my portion of the gold for this. Because
I want
I'll
the
give it
deck
to my
more than the
clan.
gold, I'm gonna be honest.
I think that this is an item that we should sell because I think we're all gonna want it, and I think it's just gonna be better to sell it. We can give it to Joe if it makes you guys all feel better.
I can sell it, but I'll hold a grudge.
I mean, what do you think as far as it goes, Tren?
so selling or keeping? the
Sell it
deck
or
of
give
many
it to
things?
Joe.
Deck of many things.
Yeah, the deck of many things. We're either giving it to Joe or we're selling it. That's the only two options.
Joe might be able to run experiments on it or drain magical power or something from it.
So-
So I'd say give it to Joe.
All right, I'm with Besmos on this, so I think it's a better option in our case than to attempt.
Because somebody that we might not want might buy it.
Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna give it to my clan then, otherwise, and I'm afraid what Myrtle would do with it. Myrtle. For the vials, I think Musa drops the value of their friendship.
When that hits 0, he shanks somebody. That's
I've already been shanked by my grandmother. Don't
When
worry.
he shanks somebody, a rock falls on his head. Remember that.
fair trade-off.
So okay, for the potion of speed, I say that should go to either Maxwell or Besmos. Just in case they need to get their initiative higher, or actually hit something.
Actually,
Yes.
one of my skills only works if I go before somebody else initiative. It does a lot more damage. My assassination.
Okay, I'm down for that. And I remember how bad that was. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, it'll let me hit really hard at the start of a fight if I can go before them.
Are you good with that,
So-
Besmos?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay. All right, I'll mark that.
So in
down.
an emergency, if we face something really strong, that could easily help us a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm fully for it. I'm just making sure I keep my color coding right.
I think the only rule is that someone else also has to go first because I have to meet them.
So Besmos, it's a toss up. I know you're. Do you want the filter of love?
It's basically a love potion. Do you want it?
Are you asking me if I want your Viagra, DM?
All right,
It's a
I'm
love
taking
potion
it.
with
Thank you.
no saving throw.
Thank you for confirming. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna make a dragon fall in love with Besmos.
He's gonna turn it, and he's gonna use this as Viagra.
Oh yes.
So here's the plan: we make the dragon fall with Besmos, then we sell Besmos to them for their hoard.
And then Besmos escapes in the night.
Yeah, exactly.
The 2 oils of slipperiness. Do we just want to give that? Do we want to sell those? Because I don't think we're gonna use those ever.
Can't you literally cast grease anyway?
Yeah, I can. I don't think I spelled slipperiness right in
Yeah.
the slightest. To be honest.
Sticky black liquid, thick container, flows quickly when poured. Cover a medium or small creature. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. Oh, it gives them the effect freedom of movement.
Besmos,
What?
we're gonna oil you up.
Okay.
These are going to Besmos.
And it's for 8 hours, so
Yep.
it's an 8-hour freedom of movement.
So we can oil up his snake, and that wasn't a euphemism.
Sounded like it.
No, we can't. It's only medium and large. If he becomes a snake, we're not oiling him anymore.
He is large until I use
He's
fucking
huge when
enlarge
he's
on
a
him.
snake.
No, he's not. I enlarge him to be huge.
No, he turns huge, and then you enlarge him to be gargantuan.
Oh, okay.
That's how
The
it
snake
works.
is huge.
I still
we
say
can't-
let him have it because he can use it.
He can have it, but just so you know, we can't oil the snake.
Since you.
I guess I'll take the mummy rot because since I'm the cleric, and
Yeah.
I can use it. Okay, let's yellow that. All right, so we have a few sets of armor. I don't need any armor, so
I still only have leather armor. Just gonna put that out there.
okay. Do you want the +1 leather armor?
I mean, I'll take it.
Okay. So 1 to, and then Besmos, do you want armor?
I mean, what is the AC the armor gives?
Let me look. It's a +1 armor, so
Yeah, there's +1 leather. Yeah, one more set of that. There's +1 studded armor.
If there's anything that'll give me higher than 17, I'll take it.
Yeah, let me look.
Probably not, because you gain most of your AC from unarmored stuff, right?
Yep. It's +3. I get +3 from my unarmored.
So I don't know the +1s are gonna do anything for you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Maxwell. Oh god, let me pull up his character sheet, just so I can at least see what he's wearing, because he needs armor. So I don't think he's wearing anything decent yet. Yeah, I say we give him the +1 chain. I think he can wear chain. Yeah, he can wear all types of armor, and so we'll give him the +1 chain, and then
sell the rest.
Yeah. I mean, unless we want to give it to my clan to try and win more favor with them.
So since +1 leather isn't that, like, if I assume I just override my AC to be 1 higher.
Ask Wolf.
Right.
Sorry?
Since +1 leather isn't an item, I should just override my AC to be 1 higher, right?
+1 leather should be an armor. Or should be an item.
Okay.
Let me look.
It is.
I didn't see when I was scrolling through armor. Okay.
Alright, and then I say we sell the demon armor. I don't see... none of us want that. That's death. I mean, we could let's give the +1 leather armor, the other +1 to, fucking Larry. Because don't monks use...
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Not at all. Because unarmored defense.
Yep, +1 leather armor.
Even if they could, it would be worse than him just being unarmored.
There you go. Added it to your sheet.
Yes, Trent?
Tattoos.
Yes, I'm getting to that 1 second. I'm just finishing up this. Okay, so for the tattoos, I don't want them. I honestly am fine with Besmos taking them, or
But they take an attunement.
yeah,
And
They do.
In order for them to actually.
But you can attune to as many tattoos as you would like.
So we could get a ton for you.
That is
with
true,
one
but that would mean
attunement.
I'd have to unattune to my purple piercer, my rub of eyes, on my ring of the spell storing.
Shoot. What if we give the Ring of the Spell Storing to Musa then? Because he can fly around and use the healing spell
If
on one of us.
you give me that, I have to either drop my legendary visor, my flask of storms, or the tooth to give me the fire breathing,
Shit.
which are all really good items.
What about putting these tattoos on Larry?
That's what I was thinking. Because
I mean, that would work.
Yeah. All right, let's do
He
that.
probably doesn't have that high of a wisdom, and
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put the 2
He-
tattoos on Larry.
and I mean, he is a monk. He will take that +1 unarmed damage.
he was trained by a monk covered in tattoos. It fits.
He actually has a
Checks
pretty
out.
high wisdom. His intelligence is low.
Still can't
Oh.
hurt.
He's wise, not
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, so all right. In total, then we have divvied up the items. So we're gonna once we get everything together, we're gonna destroy the Orb of Dragonkind. Maxwell and Besmos, we're gonna take care of it with their +3 items.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.
So, and then basically we're gonna here. I'll put the list up. So we're gonna sell the Shield of Missile Attraction, the Blood Spear, the Wand of Paralysis, Ring of Warmth, and then one leather and one studded leather, +1 armor,
And the demon armor.
and the demon armor.
Larry turns down the tentacle rod.
Oh, that's fine.
Fair.
We'll just sell it
Fair
then.
enough.
Then
All right, time to go sell things to the smuggler ring. Here we
Yep.
go.
So yeah,
Mhm.
then we'll sell
Why
them.
don't we use this money that we get from this stuff for the for like your armor and stuff that you wanted to make, DM, and we can
Yeah,
just
I
use
can
the
make some-
actual money from the. Then we can just use the actual money we earned from the 25K and putting it into the store.
That's that's not a bad idea. I mean, I say yeah, let the store pay for itself. So
Okay. One question though, I don't know. I think you were talking to Wolf about this an armor that changes in size. You are going to
yes,
make
I'm
that,
working on
correct?
something. Yep, for that I have to get
Okay.
more proficient in my
Yeah.
stuff.
That'll take some research.
Yeah, because I can.
It'd have to be something that gives me 17 AC. I mean, either way, it'll still be useful when I wild shape. But
Mhm.
you know, when I'm out of wild shape, it makes it less useful than my unarmored. So
Mhm. Wolf, can you add the scrolls? Because I don't know how to do this 4th level and 8th level scrolls.
Yeah, I can add that.
Because I can do the scroll protection, no problem.
Um,
So it's 2 scrolls of protection basically. Because it's 2 separate items. Okay. Staff of Healing. Let me add. Oh, did I already add that? I did. Yes. And I'm gonna spend my time attuning to that, and then
equipment.
because I can't attune yet.
The amount of money.
Yeah, I just kept track of the money because I figured it'd be.
2 8th levels.
Mhm.
Boom.
Also, with the money we've
And a
made,
4th level.
I think I'm gonna buy each of us a bag of holding.
Easily done.
Yeah.
That'll
much-
be for all of you.
Mhm.
Considering the amount of weight that you're starting to pull in this city,
Mhm.
for all of you, that'll be 800 gold.
That's
which is
it.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll remove that, and so everyone can add a bag of holding. Cool.
I'm
Oh, we're
going
all
to
getting a
try
bag
to
of
plan
holding?
later. I'm gonna try to
we
get.
all get a bag of holding. You said?
Yeah, I'm taking the gold from the horde, and I'm spending a little bit of it to get us all a bag of holding.
Bag of bounty. What is that?
I don't. It's probably a new item that got added. Okay. And then yeah, Wolf. Now you can see what we're selling and what we're gonna give to Joe.
Alright.
And then the orb of
Did
Dragonkind.
anything else go to Larry except the tattoos?
The bracers of defense.
Right. Awesome.
And
We'll add
then
those.
I'm just checking. And then the tattoos,
Yep.
because
So
we can't give him
Larry-
armor.
Oh, he loves those bracers. That's right.
Yeah, his armor's went up by 2. He's got so much scarier.
And then yeah, Joe will be getting the Staff of Magi, and then the Deck of Many Things from us.
Alright. 2 extremely powerful.
You can see the annoyance on Moose's face when they give up the deck.
Well, it's better than us having it, because one of us gonna get all sucked into the fucking afterworld again.
Moose doesn't mind.
I do. I don't. Oh, and since we have the gold, I want to have an item commissioned, just a simple like gauntlet from my right hand, that Musa can hide in and shoot, and with a little like opening that he can shoot fire out of.
Okay.
No fancy magic, nothing like that. Just something that works.
Sure. Yeah, that'll cost you just because it's a strange custom item. And the time that will take to kind of attempt to make such a thing, 80 gold pieces, which
Yeah. All right.
you guys are rolling in it.
I'll let you create whatever you want to call that item as far as it goes, Wolf. So now,
sorry, what was that?
I said I'll let you create the item if you want for a custom to create the custom item.
The glove of Musafire.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then. Yeah,
All that's left is the currency.
Yeah.
Cash.
And then I've got the cash. So, let me take in. So I had 4 gold beforehand. So we have in total 111 gold left. 111,454. So 111, 450. Divide by. So there's me, Besmos, Musa, Maxwell, and then Larry. So 5. So each of us will take 22,000 gold.
Larry rejects the gold.
Okay, then
22,000.
yeah, 22,290 gold. Okay, then I'll hold on to his and buy him whatever he needs.
All right.
And then I'll take mine and donate it to the church.
Yeah. It takes a little while to communicate with him as you have to go get Besmos.
That's fair.
So he can wild shape into a dinosaur and talk to him, but Larry is trying to go the minimalistic route.
Oh, that's fair.
As he's kind of finding his way through becoming a monk to something that Besmos didn't recognize when he was telling Besmos about it.
So it was 22,000. How much?
22,290. And so I'm gonna keep I'm gonna hold on to Larry's just for when he wants something, and then I'm gonna take my cut and I'm gonna donate it to the church.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna add,
all of it.
Yeah, my entire portion of it.
All right.
Because I took the gold out of my cut for the bags of holding, so.
Okay.
And I was doing the math.
It takes about till the end of the week to find someone from the church.
I think I'd just give it to Akron's.
You see there are some of the church's elders from different sects, different temples that have come from different places throughout this continent to come help kind of try to rebuild. And as you kind of give them the offering, they ask you if you're sure, and then gladly accept it.
Okay. And then
go
ahead.
Sorry. Basically, what's going to happen is one of their high priests is going to stay in the city for a year, and he is going to create a magical temple that will become permanent after a year.
Okay.
And it's going to be decked out with all kinds of glyphs and wards and hopefully enough stuff so this won't happen again.
Perfect.
And it's all going to be funded by that donation.
Yeah, it works. I mean, it means
It
that
is
we've got more
massive donation.
So how much? And then you can let us know how much all the stuff we're selling goes for. And then I'm gonna say we're gonna take what we do sell, and we'll put that remaining money into the fund for the restaurant to continue building up our passive income.
All right.
Because for Musa, it goes for him being able to build up contacts safely. Besmos continues expanding his business. Maxwell has a place to work, and basically, I don't really care because I'm just doing this to help the church.
All right. So selling that.
And I'm gonna
Selling
mention
that.
as part of
Sorry.
the expansions for the current location and the secondary location, we're gonna have an underground portion of it built and dug in, that is inaccessible to anybody other than the owner. That's gonna be like a rogue's den.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You get 12,600 gold pieces from the stuff you sell.
Okay. So yeah, that'll be enough to pay for the renovations in a second location, probably more towards the nobleman's
I have
district.
47k gold pieces right now.
Yep, and I just helped you pay for a new restaurant and gave Musa a chance at building up a new.
Wait, I get even more gold pieces?
No, I'm taking the money that we're making off the items. I'm investing it in
Okay.
property for
And we're
us.
making another restaurant.
We're expanding
Okay,
the restaurant to the
buy,
noble
buy
district.
several pieces of property.
Well, let's start with expanding and making these ones look nice, because we're gonna go into the nobleman's district with the second one, so it's gonna probably take most of the gold. And I'm also planning to put a rogue's den under each one, so that way Musa can build up contacts.
No. I want to build an inn next to one of the restaurants as
Okay.
well.
Well, once
So-
we're done with what we have for the secondary one in the nobleman's district, which will be where we send our higher quality foods, let's have an inn. We'll pay for an inn near the entrance to the city. I think that'll be
Okay.
best for us, or near the entrance to the main market.
I wanted to put it next to Joe's Crab Shack, but
Okay.
Okay, you are in the main market.
Okay, so yeah,
Joe's Crab Shack is in the main market.
so yeah,
it's
then
and right smack dab in the middle of it.
Okay.
If you would like, you can purchase the property right next to
hmm
Joe's Crab Shack. You could purchase really any number of properties next to it.
So okay, then what I think we're gonna
It
do.
just depends how much you want.
We're gonna buy 2 properties next to Joe's Crab Shack, turn one of them into an inn, and turn another into a full stable, with full staff.
Okay.
What, a full
And
stable?
like a line going out from Joe's Crab Shack,
Yeah.
or one on either side?
A full stable?
Yes, a full
What-
stable. You'll know. I'll explain later.
Okay.
So rich traders are gonna show up with wagons and horses, and they're gonna need some place to go crash. If we don't have a stable, we're not gonna have a place for them to put their horses. They're not gonna stop at our inn. It makes us look nicer, in my opinion. So I'm the economist.
It's like a valet service at a hotel.
Yeah,
You just
Okay.
know it's a higher class hotel.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
Usually.
And we're gonna have a full guard system set up alongside this. And like I said, I want to have rogues dens under each of our buildings, that are like interconnected, so that way Musa can build up his connections.
Okay, for the renovations to the existing restaurant to create a rogue's den underneath, it'll pretty much be in the freezer. There will be a plate in one of the corners that you can slide up
hmm
and go down a ladder into this subterranean rogue's den.
hmm
For the renovations for that, just excavating out this one kind of central hub with probably a couple different side rooms for kind of safe house rooms and an office. I'll say that'll land you at about 1,200 gold pieces.
That's fine.
1,200.
To-
Remove.
Yes.
There we go.
Well, add
To
the 12,000
purchase-
there also, Trent, because we just gained 12,000 from the sales. If you didn't already.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't already add that.
I'll add 12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
from the selling of the magic items that you didn't want.
58k.
Yep. So,
All right. The purchasing of the properties in a line, going out from Joe's Crab Shack.
We could
One
probably
of them is already constructed as a pretty large inn.
Mhm.
It's not in great condition, but you don't have to tear it down if you don't want to. You always can if you would like.
I'm gonna have
But
Shamar
you
show up for
Yeah.
that
okay?
Well, yeah.
Right.
and pay him in full for upgrading it to the highest quality he can.
Hey, DM, do you want to also add like a smith,
Not
like a
yet.
smithy, like a
No,
okay,
I've got some ideas for that later. I'll talk to you about
okay,
that off tomorrow.
okay.
Okay. For the two properties, that'll land you at 3,000 gold pieces. For the
Okay.
two of them.
Okay, remove 3,000.
Um, Shamar comes over. He takes a look at the stables. It's not already built as a stables. It's built as what was just a small meat shop, a
Mhm.
butchery. He'll have to tear that down, and stables are pretty easy.
Mhm.
He can do that for like 500 gold pieces,
Okay.
and they'll be extremely nice stables with like magically refreshing refreshing feed for the animals and stuff.
All right, I removed
Um,
500.
For the hotel, he asks how extravagant would
We
you
want
like
Yes,
it?
we
as like
want no. So we want the majority of the merchants to still be able to afford the place. So given he has more experience having had a shop here, I'm gonna leave it to his discretion on recommendation on what would be comfortable for most merchants to be interested in purchasing in.
He has a few different options for you. Just based on his skill and what he can do and what he can also contract out
Mhm.
to have kind of help in building. What he can do is he can make a really, really nice extra dimensional space,
Mhm.
which would be similar to Joe's Crab Shack in that it would look like a nice two-story tavern on the outside, but when you get in, it would be a large, kind of hollowed out with rooms on all four sides, going up about 6 stories,
Mhm.
with a large skylight roof.
Mhm.
He kind of draws it all out for you.
Okay. I'd be down for
What
that.
he could do if you guys wanted to pay even more than that, and he could contract out to some of his magic casting buddies.
Mhm.
Um, for more than that, he could create pretty much a extra dimensional gateway
Mm.
to a hotel that was not here and instead on a beach.
Let's
Uh,
keep it as is for right now.
okay.
With the first recommendation, I don't want to go too fancy because we don't want to piss the nobles off. I really don't want anybody being angry with us while we're because of our business. So, keeping it
All right.
clean but nice.
He does shoot out just a third option just for if you want to hire him to make you another in the future, because it seems like this is going to be happening a good bit, and
Mhm.
he's pretty happy about that. Um,
I'm now friends with my cousin.
Again, for even more than that, and we're talking in about the 60 to 75,000 gold piece range.
Mhm.
Um, he could create an extra dimensional space that would shape itself to the needs and wants of each customer.
I'll keep that in mind, but I think we're gonna go with the first option.
All right.
I'm also
Sounds
going
good.
to mention.
Extravagant as it
Yeah.
is going to cost you let me see. That will cost you 6,000 gold pieces.
Done.
Okay. I'm also going to mention to him to send word back to the clan that we're going to be hiring on staff members from the clan to work the stables and to work the kitchens of the inn, um, under contract that they will be assisting in anything that we basically need for these as we expand.
Okay.
Workers doubling as guards. I like it.
Yep, that's kind of the idea. Is that I want
Mhm.
making sure that anybody who's being hired is experienced at arms and is carrying arms for the most part. Even if
And
it's
is
something minor.
trustworthy enough in your opinion.
Yeah,
They're packing heat, boys.
I got 15,000 or 1,500 cousins and such. Might as well use them for something.
Mhm.
And
There
then
are a lot of teenagers that need jobs going through school.
I'm gonna mention to Shamar that to keep an eye out for any other properties that he sees are starting to do well in the market and that or are doing well in the traffic and looking good on the market for us, and to put a message out to any of the merchants going out and about to other cities that to let us or come back to us and let us know if there's any properties that are up for sale in more busy areas.
Okay. Will do.
So. And I'm gonna make sure that Besmos' name is on everything.
All right. Well,
All
we'll
right.
post that. I'm gonna go on, and so I'll just deal with whatever's
brand beverages.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lizard folk chewing on a piece of mutton.
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, he was going to bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think. Actually,
think.
I'll add him.
I didn't quite hear him.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still have almost 49,000.
That's why I'm
gold.
putting the word out for other cities because
Mhm.
I think getting a passive income. I think we're gonna leave the dragon stronghold thing because I think it'll be cheaper for us to set up here first to build up a stronger passive income while we're out doing things, and then look at buying a keep later.
Okay. Oh, I did want to talk to Joe about perhaps setting up some sort of communication line with my people at my island.
Mhm.
Uh, where is your island?
Do I have exactly? I don't know if Besmos has
You
ever seen it on the
see
map.
this is the problem for Besmos, because your people have been kind of sending themselves out into the ocean in a lot of different directions, hoping to find land, hoping to find places to colonize, because of the overpopulation, and they haven't had anyone come back. They don't know where they are in the world.
Has Besmos mentioned this at all? That he's
No.
looking
Not
for
to
his
any
home?
of you.
Okay. I was
I
gonna
haven't
say,
mentioned anything about my people to you
Nope.
guys.
and to be honest, none of us really paid much attention. We just assumed you're a traveling adventure. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's as far as I'm good. I'm gonna call the stream there unless there's something specific.
Nah, that
Yes.
there is one more thing that I'll talk to you about
Mhm.
when Besmos is done.
Oh well, I mean, stream's still here, so
Oh, all right.
do you want me to end the
Well,
stream?
no, this will be part of the stream.
Okay. I mean, I can jump into
You
private.
do
with you
have
real
a
quick.
dream.
Oh, okay.
It's Martin Luther King.
Near yeah, you become black.
I mean, I already am. I'm dark purple.
You are pale albino white because you are a Duergar.
I thought Durgars were purple in 5e.
Drow are purple. Yeah. Either way, you have a dream
Mm-hmm.
of a old human-looking man with a long silver beard, wearing these kind of loose flowing blue robes,
Mm-hmm.
and around his head there are 7 gold finches,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of flapping around. A couple land on his shoulders.
Oh shit.
He goes, "Hello, Grung."
Do I recognize this person?
Roll a
out of-
religion check.
Out of character, I know who this is, but
Yeah.
oh no, please. 18?
18. Yeah, you recognize this as one of the more favored avatar forms of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon.
I am going to get on my knees, put my head in the dirt, and say I am not worthy.
We are.
The whole Wayne's World.
Uh-huh.
We aren't worthy. We aren't worthy.
We are but worms.
Yeah, you get on the ground and you feel a strong hand on your shoulder, just kind of lifting you back up. And he goes, "Now, I understand you found a little something of mine.
I immediately stripping the armor off me.
It doesn't work.
Damn it.
He goes, no, it's all right. It's more than a little stuck to you now.
Just a tad. I tried to give it away.
Sorry.
I really did try to give it to someone who was more worthy.
Hmm. Well,
Mm-hmm.
while it is my armor, it does have its own sort of thoughts on what worthy is and what it isn't. And it's not letting go. I'd listen to that. Nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
there is work to be done. And justice to be served, as you well know.
We've eliminated the dragon on what we think was the far north. We've started rebuilding the church, and slowly we are spreading the teachings.
Grung, I know what you saw under that temple. For reasons beyond my control, I cannot tell you what it is. But
Well-
you have to be ready.
Well, I have a.
I don't know when it's coming.
I
I can't see it anymore.
Well, I have a cat that I can, find out more from.
Ah. he just kind of grins a little and nods.
I plan to give him the proper chance at redemption. He was a good man. Pain, but he was still a good man. Did not deserve to be turned and killed in such a brutal fashion.
No. But troubled as he was, justice was served.
But I still believe he can be redeemed, and I'm making it as part of my mission to give him another chance. My compatriots were fond of him, and he deserves to be able to live his life.
I I understand. Believe me, I do. And you see his eyes just shine over with this kind of platinum gleam. And he kind of smiles at you
Money.
and just kind of puts puts one hand on your shoulder and he goes, his soul is not his to redeem anymore.
But I still.
It's gone.
I will
I'm
do what I have
I'm
to.
sorry.
I will find him. I will not let someone die who is someone else's puppet. That's not fair.
No.
God damn it, Trent.
No, it's not.
And I will
And
go to
he
the
gets a little
bowels.
serious.
Oh shit.
It's not fair. And it's not fair that not every soul can be saved. I understand he was an ally, and he was a good man before everything.
Rock hard, some would say. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I've been dying to use that. Okay, don't give me shit for this. I've been waiting.
Is that you
No,
talking or Grong?
That was out of character. Grong doesn't have the charisma to crack a joke like that, unfortunately.
I was gonna say.
But it was well worth it. Mm-hmm.
He goes, now, if you wouldn't mind, I think I ought to show you how to use what you got so you don't get killed.
This sounds like
And
a porno.
you you see he shifts and grows into this immensely sized platinum dragon.
A father figure I never had.
You see the 7 birds around him all swell and grow into these incredibly huge, ancient golden dragons that just fly around him. And you hear his voice in your head as he says, "Alright, well, come on, take him out for a test drive." And he flaps his wings and starts rising into the sky.
I'm not strong enough. I can't. I still can't do that. I can't attune to it because I'm not strong enough to wear the thing.
You can attune to it.
I don't have a 15 strength.
You don't have to have 15 strength to attune to it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, yeah, I'll follow him along.
Alright. You shoot these similar looking platinum dragon wings out of your back and start flying up into the sky. And that's where we'll end
Alright.
the stream.